Hello, hello, hello. This is Dominic Pelgrand, your local lazy gamer, coming at you once more with a wee bit of Persona 4 Golden Edition. I'm looking forward to this. I know this is a late stream compared to how I usually do it, but I had an early night and I woke up a couple of hours ago. I watched Gura's stream and now I'm here. I figured I might as well knock out a bit of Persona since we've so much of it to get through. I mean, we've a lot to get through. That aside, why am I smiling when I'm not? I really have to recalibrate my face. I keep putting that off. Keep putting off a lot of things, actually. Not that it matters. I've been enjoying the Steam sale. The Steam sale has been insane. Got a lot of good games and even found some good old fan favorites. Like I found my Zone of the Enders 2, which I'm super happy for actually. But besides Zone of the Enders 2, they don't have the original Zone of the Enders, which is sad. So that's a great game. Not that I can complain. Now, besides Zone of the Enders, picked up a bunch of other games, but I can't think of the names of them right off the top of my head. But that's besides the point. Oh. Excuse me. So, no diabolical plans planned for the next while. Though I should sort something out because I need to finish off some of the things I intended to do when I started this channel 2 years ago. Almost 3 years ago. Oh god, my anniversary is coming up. Which is going to be the first of the first. Oh well. We'll figure it out as we go. I want to do something special, but actually, maybe I should look online for something. Like, we should ring in the new year or something. Anyway, next week will be my work experience week, so we'll see how that pans out. I either might or might not be on as much, which is difficult considering I'm not on that much as I used to be anyway. Oh, excuse me. That aside, I don't think I have anything else going for me. Oh, in fact, I did buy some official Metal Gear Solid merch. I got one of those commemorative coins, and I recently picked up an official mat that has Miro's codec number on it. So now I don't have to look at the case that I don't own. Well, I do own the case. It's hidden somewhere in my room. But now I can actually refer to my gaming mat whenever I want to. It also comes with a coaster, but that's beside the point. The gaming mat's the big thing. At some point, I'm going to have to save up. I want to get my hands on Metal Gear Ray and Cephalanthropus models. I already have Rex, and I'm happy with that. But I want to have a nice little collection, you know. The hardest one to get my hands on is Zeke. I know there's a plastic model of Zeke out there somewhere, but it's a fucking nightmare to find. Which is to be expected. I mean, it was an unknown, even if the game was part of the mainline series, it's still an unnumbered title that Zeke popped in on. And while there is merch for it, I know, I guess it's just not as popular. I know, I kind of wish they did a Zeke model. Like a proper Koyabashi, I think they're called, Zeke model. I probably butchered that name, I probably said the wrong name. Sure. One problem at a time. Anyway, we are now just past 3, so let's swap over to our gaming channel. Yep, everything's working as intended. Let's turn on desktop so you can actually hear us. Okay. So if I remember rightly, our goal is to bull rush into... God, 98 hours in. Or 92 hours in. We're trying to bull rush reputation. The problem is we're approaching the end of the month. I'm not sure if we'll be able to max out all the reputation we need before the end of the month. It's Monday, so there's no work today. Actually, it's nighttime. So let's see if there's anyone to hang out with. Hello. We're running into each other a lot. Maybe you're coming out just to see me. Actually, yeah. Yeah. We'll spend time at Rise. Build up a reputation so it'll be easier to hang out with them later.
Aw, too bad.
Yeah, it's late. We can't hang around too much. Too long. A sedative? Why did you give me a sedative? Jesus Christ, this woman is dangerous. All right, the perpetual fog. We're entering a major arc, I think. Wonder if we're pushing towards the end of it now that we've found the kidnapper. Fog looks like it's going to stay here forever. But I heard it's nothing to worry about. That's what a great guy on TV said. I also heard that it's poisonous, very toxic, and nobody even know why it's toxic. Man, just thinking about how toxic it is makes me feel ill. I should probably stay at home for a while. You're just too lazy to make the finals beginning next week, aren't you? I don't want to do the finals, but I have to do the finals. Doing exams on my course as well. We're getting by. Bullshitting everything as I go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, there hasn't been any development of cars. I suspect there's supposed to be a prank Portace, but troubling you with this. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be walking her home. I'm building my relationship with her. It's seriously too cold now. Such a painful season if you got back pain. Ow, see? Speaking of back pain, there's a deity that makes your back hurt. Oh? It's a Titan named Atlas. Oh. Do you know about him? He often depicted carrying the earth on his shoulders. And it looks really heavy. Makes me hurt just looking at it. And Atlas are also known in geographic class. Do you know what they are? Well then, Dominic could. Who doesn't look like he'd know? Well, I'm sorry, what? Do you know what an atlas is? A book of maps? Oh, you're very good. Yep, an atlas is a book of maps. Mercator's Book of Maps features a large picture of Atlas on the cover. Note the spelling. It's spelled A-T-L-A-S, okay? I mean, how else would you spell it? At last. Atlas. Well, there's always... Ow, my back. Poor guy. But then again, he kind of earned it after all the sexual remarks he keeps making towards his female students. He gave the correct answer. Your knowledge has increased. Which is impressive considering how high my knowledge already is. Okay, so the questioning has started. What's important now? Oh, hey-o. Hey you, are you on good terms with that Prince of Junes? Who does she mean? Yosuke? Huh? It seems you were mistaken. Oh. That bear? Bear? What are you talking about? Oh? Huh? So who's the Prince of Junes? Oh, she's talking about the bear's true form.
Senpai?
Oh, Dominic, I don't know what to say. If you don't mind, I'm free today. Naoto was trying to make you feel better. Come to think of it, someone had sent a mysterious card. Maybe it'd be best if you walk her home. Oh well, if you don't mind. Naoto seems a bit relieved, despite her protests. Is it another one?
Yes.
Yes, it's unmistakable. Judging by its appearance, it's on some cardstock. The same size, unsigned, just like last time. I'm almost certain this came from the same person. Let's talk about this somewhere more private. Where's my eyes closed? Samagawa floodplain. Fog has enveloped the area. Yeah? You checked out the card with Naoto. The card reads as follows. Dear Detective, your prized possessions are in my hands. Can you recover them? The game is afoot, the Phantom Thief. It seems this is the work of the figure who snuck into Shirogane Estate. I'll send this to Yakushiji-san so he can turn it to the police as evidence. Phantom Thief, how absurd. I haven't the time to waste on this. Running from a challenge?
Huh?
Running away? Naoto seems to have gotten angry. He broke into her estate and set me this challenge. Leaving this in the police's hands should jeopardize the honor of the Shirogane name. That's why I don't like this. When I'm with you, I always seem to lose my composure. I don't want to get involved in this sort of childish game. But to ignore it also makes me angry. Let's catch him together. Of course we will. You're the one who brought this to my attention. Let's work together on this. Naoto is fidgeting with embarrassment. Yeah. He decided to accept the Phantom Thief's challenge with Naoto. He feels the relationship with Naoto has grown yet deeper. The Naoto Shirogane social link has reached 4. The power to create personas to the fortune arcana has grown. Naoto's growth of heart has affected her persona as well. Really? Oh right, the charge. Right, I'm going to drop Invigorate and give Mind Charge. Blight. Blight I might skip. Now that it's been decided, let's re-examine the first card. There might be some sort of hint there. And, of course, I only intend to investigate this case in our free time. I have something else I must do.
I'll see you again.
You walked home part ways with Naoto. It's good that we're making progress. The problem is, oh, there's a lot of problems. Let's see, Naoto Shirogane, we're at 4. If we somehow get that to 10. And we have to do that in less than a month. Let's see if there's anyone we can talk to. Oh.
Fancy meeting you.
Well, fair enough. I haven't seen Ai at all recently. Oh, she's of the moon. Huh. Wasn't expecting that.
Hey.
Your cross-dressing performance at the Culture Festival was pretty good. Bet if you had better makeup on, you'd look even cuter. If we gave you a makeover and we went to Okina together, we'd get hit on so much. You want me to do your makeup then? Give me some advice. You sound resigned. Don't worry, you'll look hot. I'm doing your makeup. Me. An opportunity like that doesn't come around every day. Though I want to warn you, you'll never be better looking than me. I like her confidence. She's got gusto. I like that. Ai looks like she's having a lot of fun. I have to say, skin looks amazing even up close. You have your own beauty regimen or something. You don't look like the type that cares about that. Wait, does that mean your hair is naturally this good? Oh, that's so unfair. What a waste. You and I got better acquainted over small talk. You feel your relationship with Ai is growing stronger.
Huh?
Oh, got dark quick. I think you should go now. Oh yeah, hold out your hand.
I'm giving this to you.
Oh, that's nice.
Good night.
Rice chocolate. I wonder if there's anything like chocolate Rice Krispies. Probably not, but still. Oh, it's a day off today. I can't make any purchases. And we've already maxed out our stats, so there's no worry about that. Ooh, no, we'll do that later. I saw that the harvest icon, but if we harvest now, it will progress time, and I don't want to lose the time that we have. Oh. Looks like Rise is planning for something. She wants to hang out. But that won't progress a relationship, which is a bother. Oh. Oh, so if I can't find yeah, if I can't find Naoto, I'll hang out with why am I struggling with everyone's names all of a sudden? Kenji. Kenji's pretty far into it as well.
My.
Oh, it's the old lady in black that we saw at the hospital. Why, I didn't think I'd see you here. It's a nice day today. Would you take time to talk to this old woman? Why, is that so? I want to. I really do. I really want to spend time hanging out with her, but another time. Another time. There you are. Oh, Dominic-san. Oh, should I visit Nandekow? Oh, that's put me in a weird place. want to visit Nanako. I want to progress these relations. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to visit Nanako. Big bro. Alright, she woke up. Speaking still seems to be painful for her. Try not to talk. Boss. Nanako is smiling weakly. Nanako's condition doesn't seem like it's getting any better. Wait. Is Nanako the one that brought the fog here? His family. You're right. Thanks. Dojima is smiling weakly. He's gone to sleep. Well then, we'll be going now. Please take care, Dojima-san. Thank you. Your friends are worried about Nanako as they could be about themselves. They feel their relationship has deepened. Oh! So it's an opportunity to boost a relationship with everyone. Okay, we can work today as a janitor. But before that... Ooh, that's just an all-round better piece of gear. And since she's my healer, I need her to be as well geared as possible. Okay, we got more cabbages. I'm going to grow more cabbages. Oh, don't mind me, I'm just checking my monitor to make sure there's nothing weird going on. I really need to invest into a better... No, I keep saying that, but I don't have the money to invest in better anything. Okay, off to work we go, make another 8k. Feel someone watching you. And decide to pretend not to notice and continue cleaning. Since you finished reading ghost stories and they're 100. Good work. Can you report today's progress? Oh? Okay, so on our next run... Oh, I'd love to know what she's gonna do. I can't even see the sky with all this fog. I really don't like the weather. Huh? Why? I'm fine with it. Some people say the fog is poisonous, but I don't feel anything bad at all. You're worrying too much. Just imagine that the town is supposed to be like this from the very beginning. Pretend that it's natural. If you say so. More students are calling in sick lately, but I guess it's really not unusual. The fog is weird. Oh. Yeah, we're going to spend our day with Naoto.
Thank you.
I'll see you later. Oh. Maybe I should go home for today. Fog doesn't seem to be lifting either. Don't you feel drained on foggy days? The bad news is that I can't go home yet though. That's the crushing reality of full-time employee. Days like these, I just want to spend all day counting my money at home. I wish I had money to count. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. It's easy to count when you use the sequence of numbers with a common difference. Number with a geometric progression are more difficult to count. 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. Double the amount. The next one is 64. Here's a sequence that's even harder to count by. 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13. The fuck? I don't know. I should have gone with my gut. I thought it was the Fibonacci. That one. Sorry that I'm getting off topic. My husband is acting weird lately. Not that we've been fighting, but he's been getting on about how the fog is poison. I'm so depressed. Let's just continue the lecture. Fuck. Pissed off now that I got that wrong. Okay, so Naoto is thinking carefully as she stares at the two cards laid out in front of her. Right. But the person who just gave us the card was just this elderly man. These cards came from the Shiroku store. When I talked to the owner, her description matches the one you gave. The Phantom Thief purchases these cards mere days before handing one to you. If that's the case, it's hard to imagine that any elaborate progress was performed on the card. I'm starting to think that the person responsible is a relative of hers. Maybe her grandfather messing around with her for some elaborate and pointless reason. Although I do detect the faint lingering scent of citrus. A very weak cologne perhaps. What should I do? Soak it? Well, it's possible to treat it in such a way as to make letters appear in water, but... Wait, letters appearing? That scent! Naoto's eyes lit up. Impossible, but could it be? Your house is closer. Let's go and test things out now. So I guess the person wrote in lemon? You toast the card with the fire from the stove, burnt letters appeared. Oh, right, so it burnt it burnt the citrus and that left a mark on the paper. It really was invisible ink. The citrus juices stained the paper burned first, making it legible.
Damn.
Grown man employing such a childish trick. And this sentence here. The cards read as follows. Eating letters with a red face. Eating letters with a red face? This is a mailbox. I would have said a goat, really. Ah, indeed it is. You're good with riddles, I see. Damn it, I was hoping it was the ghost. A mailbox. There was one in the shopping district. Let's go. Here we go. Fogs enveloped the area. It seems that there was something hidden behind the mailbox. Grandpa had this. Why did he keep it? What was it? Naoto has a strange look on her face. I made this when I was a child. It's a detective badge. It has no function, though. A petty challenge, and the prize was the stolen detective badge. Yeah, it's her granddad. I've no idea who the Phantom Thief might be. It's her granddad. But none as to his motive, to have some fun with the granddaughter. This is an important case to me. And yet, without you, I'd never have cracked this. Rather, I wouldn't have bothered.
You have my gratitude.
Thank you, Dominic. Naoto is showing her unconcealed smile, a rare occurrence. You feel her relationship with Naoto has grown deeper. Okay, we're a little bit closer. Oh, she is ailment curing now. Normally I think this isn't the time to play along with such games, but I think I'd like to play this out. And if possible, let's do it. Huh?
Yes.
Yes, let's. Yeah.
I'll see you again.
Oh, he walked out to our whole house and went home. Things are looking promising. I'm wooing her with my reliability. La-di-da. Anyway, off to work. I kind of find it funny that the only real way to progress this, as far as I can understand, is to not be a little bitch. You busily clean the dark, silent hallways. You thought you heard something from down the hall. You decide to pretend not to hear it and continue cleaning. You finish reading 100 ghost stories. This didn't perturb you at all. All that extra courage I can't use. You can hear the nurses talk amongst themselves. Which room was it again? The one with the patient Urahara-san mentioned? What? You better get going now or she'll yell at you. She's been really scary lately. She's been trying to... If you have time to chat, you have time to go check out all the patients. Now, Kazutan-san, room 512. Did you finish dispatching the patients? I was just about to go. I see your skill that's slacking off. Takahashi-san, the equipment order form wasn't filled out properly in several places. I'm sorry. I'll fix it right. I've already fixed it and sent it in. Just go. Whoa. Wow, she's pissy today.
Job.
Dominic-kun, I see you're working. That's good. I'll be going then. She's pushing herself too hard. She gets some rest. I'm fine. I can still work. I'm happy you were thinking about me though. Yep. Very nice and clean. I like you because you don't slack off. Sayoko praised your work ethic. You feel that Sayoko trusts you. She's falling off the deep end, isn't she? Losing that kid really had an effect on her. Oh, I don't have time to hang around here either. There's going to be another all-nighter for me.
I'll be going.
Jesus.
Goodbye now.
Yeah, she is. She must be running on fumes. The old Japanese calendar had different names for the months. September was Nakatsuki and October was Kanatsuki. This weather feels like all the gods had gone away and left us since the last month. The fog is just nasty, isn't it? It's like being wrapped in a gauze. Like an Egyptian mummy or something. Of course, if my house was as nice as one of the ancient pyramids, I probably wouldn't complain about it so much. Pyramids are just a stack of rocks. What are you talking about? But mummies are already dead, so they don't have anything to worry about. You, however, have tests coming up. Oh, fuck you. And if you failed at the last exams, you have even more cause for concern. I don't want to see you haunting these halls. Well then, Dominic Chan, I've got a question. There are over 130 ancient pyramids in Egypt, but do you know who's buried in the biggest one? I'm going to assume it's one of these two. Oh! Oh, I definitely didn't know that one. It's over 20 years to build and was the tallest man-made structure in the world for almost 4 millennia. I'm going to put that on next week's test. Make sure to work hard so you don't fail it. Ooh, I fucked up. Also, next week. Oh. So if Lisa wants to hang out. As much as I want to hang out with Lisa, I really do. I really have to work on everyone else first. Here we go.
Yeah.
Okay, spend more time with Naoto. Inaba Central Shopping District. You spend time conversing with Naoto. You feel the relationship's going to become closer soon. Okay, so another day of hanging with her and boom, we're good to go. Though we have exams right around the corner. Yeah, so it won't deepen just yet, but we'll have an opportunity to build our relationship. Or make it so that we can hang out more later. Good work. Can you report today's progress? Anyway, today's progress is I've cleaned the shit up and I'm not scared of shit. That's good, right? That's great progress. Oh, hey, don't you think there are more and more people getting weird because of the fog? I even see people wearing these huge gas masks around town. Yeah, and people are getting sick too. Haven't there been people saying a lot of weird stuff lately? Yeah, I hear that if you spend a lot of time in a fog, you do eventually develop some sort of illness, but I don't remember any of the details on it or how much of it is true. Like that the world is ending and that global warming is because of original sin, nutty stuff like that. No, it's not. It's because people are being asswipes. Ugh. What do you think is going to happen if you think someone's sick but you don't do anything about it? I mean, to be honest, yesterday, my dad... I guess a lot of people are getting sick. Like, a lot of people. Enough the people are going cray-cray. Good morning. What's up, you guys? You don't look so well. Are you exhausted from studying for the test around the corner? I hope you're not forgetting something. Christmas is coming up in a month. Have you found your dates yet? I've got mine already. Tell you what, I'll give you guys a Christmas question. Alright, I'll ask you regarding cakes. Belgrand? I don't know what a rice cake is. I don't think it's mochi and I don't think it's dango. A bale of rice is a bit... Oh, so it is mochi. But something pounded together can also make a cake. That's the case with mochi, as it's rice pounded together. As another example, kamaboko is a fish cake, fish meat pounded together. However, you probably don't want to be eating fish cakes on Christmas night. You gave the incorrect answer. Huh. So that's a fish cake. Okay. That was interesting. What's important is we can keep building our relationship. Okay. Spend time with Naoto. Good thing we had the extra day, I guess. Tamagawa floodplains, fogs envelop the area. A new challenge. This was in my mailbox this morning. The Phantom Thief knows where I live. Which means he had other reasons for having you deliver the first card. Why you though? Because we look close?
Huh?
That can't be it. Don't blurt out such ridiculous nonsense. So then, what do you think of the contents of the card? Oh, sorry, I had to check something. Da-di-da-da-da. Okay, I'm back. When the bank's closed, the fruit tree grows, but the large 7 of the herd is the spot I chose. I'm sorry. What? More cryptic this time. Well, I anticipated that. The first thing that comes to mind with fruit tree is the original card. But the second sentence, by the 7 at the third. 7 tree. Seven and 3 o'clock. When the bank's closed, the fruit tree grows. Look at the 3rd and 7th words. Bank and tree, in other words. By the large tree, the bank is the spot I chose. Anyway, let's search for the biggest tree at the river bank. Okay. I knew it. This watch brings back memories. Naoto's holding a digital watch, slightly large for a child's wrist. It's pretty advanced, you know. It's one of the 7 tools of the detective. It has an extremely strong backlight. Oh. You can use it to blind the enemy. I modified it when I was a child. I always loved this sort of thing. Ever since childhood. I preferred robots and cars to dolls and teddy bears. I liked high places, so I had a secret base in the trees. I enjoyed that. Why? Why couldn't I have been born male? It would have been much easier for me. I could have done what I wanted to with gusto. It's funny, isn't it? I'm glad you're a girl. Huh? What are you saying? There's nothing good about it. Naruto is panicking fiercely. I'm going to woo you, girl. Really, it's quite difficult to keep my composure when you're around. I feel like I'm being lectured, like I'm still a child. Naoto looks at her feet, embarrassed. You feel like the relationship with Naoto has grown deeper. Right, I'm pretty sure that's the first condition for wooing Naoto. Should I forget about yeah, I should probably forget about the magic side of this. No, I mean the light and dark side. Maybe the almighty. Like, focus on the all elements. Why don't you tell me about yourself? What were you like as a child? Wish I could have seen it. So do I. So do
I'll
I.
see you again.
He chat idly with Naoto, then went home. After school, in the evening. God, a lot of fog for next while. Anyone to hang with? Come on. No. So it's just a barren night, is it? Seems to be the case. It's a Saturday, so who knows what's going to happen here. I suppose I'll just read a book. Okay, we just finished the series. It's now a Sunday. So, can we hang out with anyone today? Oh god, the exam's tomorrow. There's probably 2 weeks of bullshit I'm gonna have to deal with. So, I guess Tanaka doesn't have anything to sell me. Isn't that kind of disappointing? Anyway, Junes? No. Central Shopping? Nah. Yosugami High? Right, she's hanging around the floodplains. Yeah, we'll visit Nanako. Use this as an opportunity to build a relationship here. Feels too big for me. Damn it. Well then, we'll be going now. Take care, Dojima. Damn it, I said the wrong thing. Actually, Oh, it's another empty night. There's no one out and about at all. No one's out and about at all. Oh well, I guess it's another night of reading books. Right, off to school we go. And get ready for a long night of fucking...
Yo!
Oh, hey Yosuke. Look at the weather, man. What's up with this? It's really weird how you even... Have you even heard of anything like this before? Oh yeah, the final's starting today. But it's seriously not the point now. What's going to happen? I'm worried too. I thought stuff about the fog being harmful to people was just a rumour, but people are getting sick. And even besides that, there has been a lot of weird rumours being spread around too. Damn. Don't like how any of this feels. Finals, day 1. What does French food stem from? Italian? Oh, thank heavens. Nope, I got that wrong. Look, we're at least at 50%. Who's buried in the biggest? This guy, I think. Oh, I got it right. Atlas. Okay, we botched one question, but so far we're 3 for 4. Oh. There's no way we can keep the club going like this. Too many of our members are calling in sick. When is the damn fog going to clear up? But senpai, the people who are just slacking off aren't showing up either, right? You can keep the club with the members you're left with. Maybe the fog helped you find out who's the most delicate of being in the club. Dedicated. Huh. Well, that's one way of looking at it, I guess. That's a very questionable way of looking at it, actually. Oh, I got it right. I thought it was a sparrow. Okay, we're doing great. We're 5 to 6. No country. The Fubikani-Kachi system. Okay. That's 7 for 8. You overhear students talking. Hey, did you hear what they say? Someone said they turned it on and there was a picture of this town in complete ruins. Huh? A friend said that she saw Inaba get swallowed by the fog and sent into another dimension. She said that there was monsters coming out of the fog too, like in that story. Have you noticed? Ever since this fog started, it seems that some people can see the Midnight Channel even when it's not raining. Could it be that our town's getting more and more messed up? Oh, so the town itself is the victim. This is interesting. Huh? Namib? Oh, we got it right. Oh, it's Mochi. We are fucking banging now.
Man, this fog just won't quit. The
Yeah,
weather
it's-
report said it might start snowing soon. But what's going to happen if it snows with all this fog?
Yeah.
Whoa! Where'd you guys come from?
Wow, that's quite a crowd you got there.
Yeah.
We ran into each other back there, so we came together. The fog's so thick that sometimes you can't see your nose in front of your face, so everyone's forming groups now.
Huh. Now that's safe and
It's
smart.
definitely been weird lately. It's so cold, too.
Visibility's so bad it's scary. Can I stick close to you, Senpai?
Oh, this girl never changes.
Oh, she doesn't.
It really is hard to see anything in this, though. It's just like on the other side.
Guys, put on your glasses!
After you put on your glasses, everything becomes much clearer.
Whoa, it's all clear.
Are we in the TV?
What the hell's going on?
These glasses are meant to help us see through the fog in the other world.
But the other world's fog is coming
But
to
putting that
us.
aside, no glasses would improve one's visibility in a fog under normal circumstances.
Yeah, exactly.
Then, could the fog from over there be leaking into our world?
Yes.
Huh? Well, you guys think that's it? I was kind of expecting you to ignore it as Chie being random again.
No, you're on point.
It's just a thought.
The mood darkens.
Anyways, today's the last day of exams, right?
Yeah.
Let's get them over with so we can meet up at the special headquarters after school.
Yeah, meet up with Eunice.
Wow, we haven't used that name in a while.
It's the last day of the exams. You were familiar with every question. You feel confident about your answers. That's because I'm smart. Okay, so we're going to... Okay, I'm going to make a hard save here on number 6. Okay, this is good. We're making amazing progress.
Hey, here's a story about the fog.
Okay.
Some specialists are raising concerns that this fog may consist of harmful substances.
Like
More
magic.
and more citizens are calling for an investigation into the cause of the fog and the facts about it. Though the government has begun its preliminary investigation, many feel that the causes will be hard to pinpoint. Is this fog really dangerous?
You hardly ever see people walking around town anymore. Or here either.
Everyone's too scared of the fog now to go outdoors much.
It does seem a lot like the fog on the other side. But beyond that, I'm clueless.
There's another item of note here. A summary of Namatame's career with details about the case. The suspect was having an affair with the first victim. It seems she was killed due to relationship troubles. Also in April, Miss Saki Konishi's body was discovered. The police are looking into a motive for the murder. In July, a boy living in Inaba performed a copycat murder. The boy was initially thought to be the culprit behind all the killings, but later suspicion was thrown upon Namatame. Last month, the suspect attempted to kidnap a 7-year-old girl of Inaba, resulting in his arrest. It seems Namatame is still confined to his hospital bed, so further interrogation has yet to commence.
So it's finally over. A lot of stuff's happened.
There's a
All
gap
that's left is
somewhere.
for the police to build a case for Namatame, right?
Will Namatame confess?
Whether he confesses or not, it was him who did everything. Getting him convicted is up to your uncle.
Yeah.
But The stuff he was saying was so obviously nuts. If he says anything about the TV world, he might be considered mentally unstable.
Also, I heard before that if the police don't have enough hard evidence, it's difficult to build a case.
Correct.
Yes.
Which means he might
There are
walk.
many such cases and culprits. It's the eternal conundrum for crime investigators.
So even if they're caught, the law can't do shit?
Because you can't condemn someone without proof that they're guilty. Or at least ideally you can't. Even if you know it's them, if you can't prove it, then you can't convict them. And you might say, well, if you know it's them, but you could know it's them, but it might not be them. They could be innocent. So if you convict a person without proof that they're guilty, you may be convicting an innocent. And we already have enough issues with innocent people being blamed for being guilty with little to no proof as is. If we make a habit of taking away the only defense for them, then the number is just going to skyrocket. So it's one of those things where you have to ask yourself, which is the greater evil? Do you create a system where you condemn a large number of innocents, result in a large number of guilty getting away free because someone else is taking the blame for their crimes? Or do you create a system where a number of guilty people get away because you don't have proof of their conviction, but a large number of innocent people are protected and a large number of guilty people are detected? If you get what I mean. Like, if you can't just condemn any innocent person to build a case, that might lead you to a position where you could actually discover the actual culprits. So, right now I'd argue that so long as you operate under the innocent until proven guilty, there'll always be an opportunity to find the actual guilty party if it turns out the assumed guilt is actually innocent. But it just means scenarios like this could happen, where a person who is guilty could walk away.
Hell's up with that! We all know he did it. You can't just let a maniac who thinks he's saving people by killing them run wild on the streets.
They better not dismiss something this serious because of some mental issues.
Oh yeah, no, they could.
Saki-senpai. No, not just her. Or that announcer. Even King Moron is his fault. If it weren't for what he did, nobody would have tried a copycat killing. It's his fault Nanako-chan's in the hospital right now, too.
You're reminded that you made a promise with Nanako to buy a new kotetsu.
What's the matter?
Ah, you told him with the promise. Yeah.
Kotatsu?
Yeah, we need to get a good one. A really expensive one.
Then why don't we go check them out right now? I
No,
know
it's expensive,
Nanako-chan
so
would
I
be
can get
psyched
one.
if she came home and found a new kotatsu.
A good one. Not just any one, a good
Dude,
one.
Why didn't you tell me sooner? The winter season's coming up and we just got a bunch of them in stock.
Ha, perfect.
All right, off to the houseware section for Nanako-chan!
If we're getting a kotatsu, we better get some oranges to complete the set.
It's a cliche because it's true, damn it.
The best compliment to a kotatsu would be a heated rug.
Dude, that much juice would kill the breaker the moment you tried to microwave something. Oh yeah, you've never used a kotatsu before, huh, Ted? It's nice and toasty.
Ted?
Can I still stay here?
Huh?
You kept your promise to me, so I should be going back. But I don't want to go until Nana-chan gets better.
Of course you can stay. How many times do we have to say this before it gets through to you?
Nanako-chan would be sad if you weren't there when she wakes up.
Exactly. No, Teddy's pretty much part of the family now. He has to stay.
But I couldn't save Nana-chan.
Don't be silly. We saved her together.
We caught the killer, man. We couldn't have done that without you.
Teddy, you shouldn't talk that way when Nanako-chan is still fighting.
You you guys.
Yeah, you can stay here.
Sensei, I'm so touched. I'll stay by your side until Nana-chan comes home, Sensei.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. There's no one but you at your place.
Hey, why don't we pick out a Christmas present for Nanako-chan while we're at it?
Oh, that's a great idea. I'm sure she'll be out of the hospital by then.
All right, but none of this charge it to Yosuke stuff this time. Seriously. We're clear on this, right?
Oh, come on. Why would we do something like that?
Chie.
Dude, the clothes you got for this guy? I almost pissed my pants when I saw the receipt. How many days do you think I had to work to pay that off?
Well, I can't help it if Junes overcharges for things.
Ugh. Well, I guess you
But she
gotta
got him
expect
there.
that. It's not like Chie-san's ever had the occasion to help a guy shop before.
What? What did you just say?
Come on, baby. Don't fight over me.
Stay out of this.
He earned that. And Yukiko has a broken humor again.
Let's leave them be and think of a present for Nanako-chan on our own.
But what would a girl her age want?
What do you think Nanako-chan would appreciate most?
Jack Frostoff.
Yeah, that white round shape's the best. A plush doll's the way to go.
All right, as soon as Nanako-chan's out of the hospital, we'll have a party at your place.
Yes! And we'll bake the cake!
Of course!
Let's make it a cake to remember.
Damn right.
Oh, no, you're not.
Oh, fuck, no, not them
ones.
ones.
Back to the hospital?
God, they almost killed us with their last bit of cooking. Adachi.
Hello, this is Adachi. I want you to stay calm and listen to me, okay? Nanako-chan's condition suddenly got worse.
The
The
fuck?
doctor wants you to come to the hospital immediately. We'll be waiting.
Come on, let's go.
Inaba Municipal Hospital, Nanako's room. Dojima is listening to an explanation from the doctor. There's been loud voices throughout the hospital for some time now.
Doctor, this fog is poisonous, isn't it? Isn't it filled with viruses?
No.
They said so on TV. Isn't there a vaccine or something for it?
No.
Calm down, please. That's just a rumor.
Don't tell me to calm down! You're lying! We know you have medicine for this!
Fuck?
Are you just going to stand there and watch us die?
Why would we do something like that?
What a commotion.
What the hell's that supposed to mean? Can't you see how much pain she's in?
Mass paranoia is driving people mad.
All we can do right now is monitor her condition closely. Dojima-san, you need to return to your...
I don't give a damn about myself. Do something about Nanako.
Jesus, man.
Dojima-san.
I know you're panicking, but hold it together.
Just save her. For God's sake, please save Nanako.
We'll do our best. I must ask you to step outside for the time being.
Hmm.
Nanako.
Nurse Okuya accompanied Dojima back to his room. Yeah, he's in quite a state as well.
Can't you do something?
Huh?
This all has to do with the world you came from. Can't you figure something out?
Hmm.
I'm thinking, but...
Damn it! Why does this have to happen to a little girl like her?
Calm down.
How am I supposed to stay calm at a time like this? Can't believe this is happening.
Nanako-chan's gonna be okay, right?
Keep it together. It's really important you keep it together, especially at a fucking
You guys
hospital.
still here?
How is Dojima-san doing?
His wounds opened up again. They're treating it over in his room now.
Ugh, give me a second. I need to find my drink. Excuse me.
Investigation on Namatame?
About that. I won't mince words here. We're gonna have a hard time making these charges stick.
Because she sounds like a complete lunatic.
What's that mean?
I talked with the guys at the station, and it'll be next to impossible to find him guilty in court.
How so?
Especially given the reason why we took him off our list of suspects for the first case.
Oh?
Oh, yeah. Something about him having an alibi.
Yeah, that. And the whole angle about him putting people into TVs. There's no way that'll stand up in court.
Yeah, that's
No one
true.
would believe that. What the public wants is when, where, and how Namatame killed these people. And Dojima-san knows it.
Well, ain't you calm about this?
I'm just telling you the truth.
And you call yourself a cop? Huh? If you want to see that stuff so bad, we'll show you! Hurry up and bring a TV here, damn it!
Hey, stop!
What the?
Is Nanako-chan's family here?
What's happening?
Hurry inside. Please talk to her.
What the hell? What's going on?
No. Nanako-chan. Daddy.
He'll be here soon.
Nanako-chan.
Nope, that's not good. Her heart's just
Can you
spiked.
hear us? Do you understand what we're saying? Your big brother's here with you. Just hang in there. Where's Dojima-san?
We're calling for him right now.
And his injury reopened as well, so getting him from A to B is going to be hard.
How's Nanako?
Not doing too well.
Doctor.
Okay, she pulled through.
Big bro.
Don't worry, Nanako. I'm right here.
I'm scared. Big bro. Daddy.
Nanako! Nanako!
I'm sorry, sir.
Damn it! Damn it!
Nana-chan.
Fuck.
We did everything we could, but we still couldn't figure out what caused this.
Nanako-chan.
Dojima-san, what's with that look? Huh? What's wrong, everyone? Hmm? Huh? Wait, is Nanako-chan... But then, where did Dojima-san go? His room isn't that way. Wait a sec. That's the way to...
Yeah, he's not coming back.
Senpai! Senpai! Dojima-san might have gone after Namatame! Adachi-san said he was admitted to this hospital!
Oh, shite.
You transported him to the same hospital? For crying out loud, he's the suspect in the case!
What are you getting mad at me for? This is the biggest hospital, and he's in no condition to be moved.
Ooh. Obviously, I know why he didn't say anything, because he's a major suspect and we are the people who are most likely to do something very, very bad to him. Where's his room?
I can't tell you that.
Just tell us where he is already! Dojima-san's on his way, ain't he? You don't know what he's gonna do there if we don't stop him!
Kanji-kun, you don't mean...
Hold on. Just what are you guys talking about?
Cough it up! Where's his room?
Top floor in the second surgical ward. Furthest room back. But there's a police guard.
I was always watching over Nana-chan, and I still couldn't save her. It happened in my world. Even though I was the only Teddy in that place, I still couldn't do anything.
Let go of me. I need to speak to him.
That is too calm a fucking voice. That's
Like we
too
said,
fucking
without
calm.
Permission. Permission?
Huh?
Who gave them permission to kill Nanako? Tell me that, huh? The hell with you all! Why is he still alive when Nanako's dead? Give me back Nanako! Give her back! She's all I have! She's the only one in the world. Let go of me. I need to...
Holy crap! Dojima-san! Quick, get him to his room. I'll go alert the doctors.
Oh. We arrive a little too late.
Dojima-san, was he seriously gonna...
Oh no, we arrived just in time.
His only daughter's dead. Nothing would have surprised me.
Yeah, I agree.
Dojima-san probably knew that there's little to no chance Namatame would be convicted.
Yeah.
Damn it. He killed Senpai, and now Nanako-chan. And the bastard's gonna walk away without paying for what he did.
That's not right.
Why? Why is he the one that gets to go on living?
Oh? The window in the room was wide open. What are you doing?
I was scared, so I...
You have your life, and now you want your freedom too?
It's your fault that Nanako-chan's...
I didn't.
12 o'clock. Is it the Midnight Channel? Hey, isn't this...
I failed to save her. It's because you got in my way.
Another Namatame? How? The real one's right here and we already beat his shadow.
No, we didn't.
Come to think of it, Namatame never faced his other self.
That's right.
And we didn't witness his shadow returning to his body as a persona either.
Correct.
Perhaps that's why we're seeing this now.
What we faced was basically some weird amalgamation.
What the?
This delusion of himself.
But it wasn't my fault. And the law can't touch me anyway.
What?
Is that what Namatame's really thinking? Then he wasn't deranged or anything. He knew what he was doing.
To hell with the law. I won't ever forgive what you did.
This... Please, stop!
Huh? Stop what? We ain't even done anything yet. Or do you want us to do something? Something fitting for a bastard like you!
Kanji...
Do whatever you want. You hate me because the child died, don't you? I don't care either way. Living or dying makes no difference to me. But you're different. You can't do such a thing. You wouldn't dare, right? I'll continue saving people. It's my mission.
Mission?
My God.
Please, stop.
He wants us to stop. What should we do?
What do you mean?
We can't let this bastard do whatever he pleases.
Still, what are you going to do?
Well, shove him in the
No way
TV.
I'm gonna walk out of here doing nothing.
I understand, but...
This must be a luxury suite. Most hospital wards don't have such large televisions. Why, with something like this in the room, this man could escape at any time. Although once he enters, he may find there's no way out.
Wait a second. You don't mean... Are you... serious?
Oh no, I know he deserves that, but for the love of crap, you're no different than him at that
Just gonna
point.
turn your back and walk away?
That's... but...
What's gotten into you guys? This is crazy! How can we do something like that?
Chie! Everyone, listen to me. If we're gonna do this, now is our only shot. We won't get a second chance. At this rate, the guy's gonna get off the hook, and he'll go around saving people again. You just heard what this bastard's really thinking. If that happens, it'll be just like Nanako-chan and Senpai. Who knows how many
No,
innocent
you're being
people
a
will die this
hypocrite now.
time.
You're being a blatant hypocrite. The darkness, the manifestation of our deepest, darkest, most cruelest thoughts that we wish to deny. That may be who he... But that's only supposed to be one aspect of ourselves. Every single person in this room, except for the main character and the guy there on the ground, had to deal with their inner thoughts and accepted that as a part of who they were, but it isn't what defines them. And we all know that the shadows will magnify, lie, twist, and exaggerate in order to make themselves look worse, so that they will be rejected. So while the shadow is probably a closer reflection of who that character is as a whole, I don't believe that is who he is. I believe he knows he's wrong. The shadow knows he knows he's wrong, and is kind of pushing that angle. But I believe there must be something else going on. His quote-unquote mission. What is his quote-unquote mission? Like, who gave him the mission? Was it self-imposed, or did someone else give it to him?
I can't let something like that go.
So you want to condemn him by shoving him into the TV, by reenacting his murder tactics? You want to be a copycat killer?
Someone close to me died. The killer can't be convicted. And now I'm gonna let the same thing happen again? There's no way I can do that! It's just wrong, isn't it?
Okay.
All we have to do is push him inside the TV. That's it. We do that one thing, and this is all over.
Just push him inside?
If any of you want no part in this, just leave the room. I'm not gonna force you to stay. As for me, nothing could make me forgive this bastard. But before we do this, I want to hear what you think. What do you want to do, leader?
This is dodgy because there's no good answer here. I can either push him in, be no better than him, but ensure that this fucker doesn't continue his mission elsewhere. Or I walk away, he still gets pushed in, and it's not a good option. Like, he's going to die. Both these answers result in the guy getting shoved in the TV. This one, I'm a killer. This one, I'm an accomplice, but one that walked away. This basically the one that says I'm better than this.
We don't have time to wait. If we don't do this now, the cops will come back. What are you trying to say?
We're missing something.
Something we don't know. What don't we know?
His mission. Namatame's true feelings.
We just heard the guy's true feelings on TV.
That's not.
What didn't you understand?
Why he's scared?
I don't know. Either he's begging for his life or he freaked out from seeing his other self face to face. Who gives a damn? That's not what's important right now. Why the hell are you so cold about this? Nanako-chan is dead, for God's sake! I don't understand you.
I didn't think we'd end up like this. I mean, I thought we were all on the same page.
How the hell can you be so half-assed about this? Are you okay with what this bastard did?
Of course we're not! But can you look me in the eye and say you're okay with doing the same thing this guy did? It's just like how you feel right now, that you can't turn your back and do nothing. We're not gonna sit back and watch while our friend becomes a murderer, you moron!
To kill someone because they killed someone first. I can't decide on something that serious. But still, if you have it in you to be this angry for someone who was close to you, then you mustn't kill. That's something you can never take back.
So we leave it to the cops? You trust them to handle it?
Even if we can't trust them, from here on is no longer our battle. It's Dojima-san and his fellow officers' fight to convict the suspect.
I don't think I was able to,
Is that what you're trying to say?
I'm proud that I could protect this town with you all. That's why I don't want to make this terrible situation even worse by doing something like this. I want to keep going to school with you all and make more memories with my friends. I don't want one of those memories to be of us killing someone. So what if there's another crime? We can still save people like we always have. Nothing has happened yet. Then why assume that our future will be filled with misfortune?
Maybe because this is a repeat offense. This is not the first town he's done this to.
What's happened yet? Our future hasn't been decided.
Like, that's one thing to consider against the argument.
Let's go back to Nanako-chan's room.
Oh, there they are. Nanako-chan came around.
Huh? What did you just say?
Okay.
Nanako-chan's alive?
Are you serious?
It's very rare to be resuscitated after one's heart and lungs fail, but it does happen. But until I know why she collapsed in the
self-resuscitation.
first place, I can't say for sure how well she'll recover from here on.
So where's Teddy?
Still, Nanako-chan's a fighter, and she's trying desperately to stay alive.
So this isn't a joke? You're actually telling the truth?
Nanako-chan. Oh my god.
This is amazing!
Miracles do happen. I'm so glad.
I didn't know what I was gonna do.
Come on! Stop crying, you two!
Oh, I'm glad she's alive. Danji knows, right?
Wait a second, where's Teddy? I noticed he didn't come with us when we went to Namatame's room.
You're right. That's weird. I figured he wouldn't move from Nanako-chan's side.
Teddy, where did you go?
Afterwards, you found a note that Teddy left behind.
I'm going back to my own world. It's not easy to live there now, but it's my reality. I'm really, really thankful for everything all of you did for me. Well, goodbye.
Everyone avoided talking about the case and waited for the severe winter to end. And so time passed. So Teddy just left. Oh my god, are we skipping a year? Wow, we just skipped. Spring has once again come to Inaba. I wasn't expecting a skip. Have I been panicking about the, fuck?
And now,
oh, we got a
story
good
on
one.
the serial kidnapping and murder case that shook the town of Inaba.
How did it go?
Defendant Taro Namatame has confessed to committing the multiple kidnappings that previously seemed irrelevant. However, he continues to flatly deny his involvement in the first two murders.
Oh.
Namatame also maintains his strange insistence that he, quote, placed them inside the TV to save them. With so much unknown regarding his motives and methods, many are hoping his trial will shed some light on these mysteries. Up next is our fog forecast for today.
Fog is still covering the town, but it should soften somewhat this week with the coming of spring. Today and tomorrow, we'll see fairly light amounts of fog as usual. Saturation from then on is still to be determined. If you have travel plans, please be mindful of visibility conditions.
Oh, hey, Dojima.
It's almost time for your train. You ready to go? Too bad Nanako couldn't leave the hospital in time to say goodbye. A little more time and maybe she could have come outside. Feel free to come visit any time, okay? And say hi to your parents for me.
Wait, what?
There's nothing more I can do for this case. I might end up testifying in court, but otherwise I'll just be observing to see how things play out. I don't imagine he'll get that harsh of a sentence given the evidence, or lack thereof. Well, so it goes. Hey, mind if I ask you something?
Okay.
It's only been a year since you got here, but a lot's happened since then. What do you think about your time here? Are you satisfied with the things you did, the choices you made?
I do have my regrets.
I see. Life has a way of going places you never wanted it to. Well, we should get going. Your friends are probably waiting at the station. Come on.
Alright. Did I just reach the end of the game?
Thanks.
Something doesn't feel right. This doesn't feel right.
You really are leaving us. You know, it was overdue quick.
It's going to get boring without you around, Senpai.
You will visit, won't you?
We'll come immediately if anything happens on your end. Be sure to take good care of yourself.
Take care. Keep in touch, okay? I'll reserve a room for you at the Amagi Inn the next time you come.
Well, I'll see ya. You really helped us out with lots of stuff. Thanks, partner.
Bye-bye. Seriously? 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 That is unsatisfying. I feel like there was an entire month and a half that just vanished on me. Oh, there must have been a good 4 months. How did it skip so much? Did I fuck up somewhere? Was I supposed to shove him in the TV? So what, if I shoved him in the TV, we then had to go in and rescue and then we discover what's going on? Or maybe it's my conversations went the wrong way. What the hell happened? It's unsatisfying. That is the height of unsatisfying. Fuck me. I can't help but wonder now. Nothing happy happened in that run. The one guy got shoved. Teddy's after going back to his home world. Everyone is kind of tense. Nanako is still in the hospital, so we never actually got to fix that up. Was this intentional? Was the first ending intentionally this cutting? Or did I fuck up somewhere? I can't help but think it's about shoving the guy in the TV. Should I have done that? I think morally I'd made the right choice to hold back and question what's going on, because there was definitely more going on than what it seemed. We know that the person's shadow may be their true inner thoughts, but it's not. But it's not necessarily who they are. It's that they're. It's not something that I should be condemning them for. Not that part of them. There's a reason why he was delusional. There's a reason why he rejected it. There's a reason why he was scared. We never. I don't. There was more. There is more. Maybe there was a train of thought I had to follow, a question that had to be asked, but I failed to find my way to the right question. Fuck me. Okay, I really need to know what went wrong. Why did... God, people who played the original version of the game, they got this ending as the only real ending. That must have been so fucking unsatisfying. Fuck. I have to know. P4. Okay, so I got what was the bad endings. Okay, it's the questioning at the end. Okay, I got my answer. It was the questioning in the room. So the reason why I got the bad end is because I did the questioning, but I didn't find my way towards the true ending. And this won't let me skip. So I guess I have to watch it. We'll load up our save file and then we'll go again. God damn, I can't believe... So we have to find our way towards the true ending. I think I know what I need to say. Okay. Okay, we're going in here. Jesus Christ, we have to make this work somehow.
Hey, here's a.
Okay, we have a lot to skip
You
through.
hardly ever see people.
There's another item of note here. The suspect.
Oh, so there is a skip function.
I'm sure your uncle.
Okay. We're gonna have to make our way back to that hospital. Yeah, you can stay here. Come on, let's go. We really have to kind of go all in on this.
Daddy.
I'll be here soon. Come on, keep skipping. I'm right here. This is when everything goes to shit. Come on. Teddy's worried, so he goes back home. We drag Dojima out. We have a chat, the guy falls over, we go inside. What are you doing? You skipping? And everyone has their little arguments. Wait a second here.
We don't have time to wait. If we don't do this now, the cops. What are you trying?
We're missing something.
Something we don't know.
His true
Just
feelings.
heard the guy's true. What did? Well, what is it? I already told you. Are you even getting at something?
I'm trying to think. Okay, I'm going to get a little guide up here. Okay, let's see what information we can dig up. We're missing something.
Missing? Like what exactly? Damn it, I've heard enough of this bullshit. Give me a straight answer. Are we doing this or not? That's all I give a damn about right now.
Ooh. Calm the hell down.
He's right. Let's all calm down for a second.
I'm perfectly calm.
A little too calm.
What did you mean by we're missing something?
What's there to miss with a sick bastard like him?
For fuck's sake, your nonsense is why we almost condemned a copycat killer.
Hey, let's all take a deep breath. After what happened to Nanako-chan and seeing Dojima-san, we're not thinking straight right now.
Fine.
You're right. We should calm down and think rationally about this. I
Yeah.
realize now that we've heard almost nothing from Namatame's perspective. There's no denying that this man brought great harm to Nanako-chan. But other than that point, the rest comes from our assumptions based on watching the Midnight Channel a moment ago.
Exactly.
I won't deny that we were blinded by the heat of the moment, trying to impute all responsibility to him rashly.
But... yeah, the guy's not saying anything. Whatever reason he had, there's no doubt about the fact that he'd been throwing people inside the TV. It was him who put Senpai through that misery. How can we possibly understand someone who says killing people is the same as saving them?
Failing to understand and failing to listen are rather different things. Truthfully, not all the hitches that were nagging at me have been answered yet. We'll have to see what he can tell us about them. Though it appears he's in no condition to do so at the moment.
At the moment.
True. Dealing with him right now might not solve all the things that are bothering us. Damn it. But you better remember this. I'll do everything I can to stop him from repeating what he's done. Anytime, anywhere, anything.
I feel the same way.
Jeez, how the hell can you stay so calm, man? Then again, that's why you're our leader. All right, let's go ahead and think that
Any unanswered questions behind, we'll just be lying to ourselves. Yeah, that ain't gonna cut it. All right, I'm convinced.
Thank you. I'll think as hard as I can and try to help.
We all know how you feel, Yosuke. Come on, we've accomplished this much together, haven't we?
Right. Together.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Sorry. And thanks.
Case has taken a sharp turn and the investigation team is now one step further closer to the truth. Seems that you can go on with your friends to solve another mystery. Oh. So keeping them together is exactly what we needed to do. Thou art I and I art thou to establish genuine bonds. These genuine bonds shall be your eyes to see the truth. We bestow upon you the ability to create Loki. Alright, that was one of the arcanas I wanted to build. Right, I'm gonna have to try and build Loki then. Oh? What is this? The judgment. Oh! So now the full arcana is done. We're now seeking the truth. Oh, this is clever. This was the only way we could establish. Oh, this is clever.
Hey, you guys? What are you doing? You can't be in here.
Oh, crap!
Yeah.
We were keeping an eye on the suspect. The police officers outside seem to have their hands full helping Dojima-san. If Namatame were to escape, it would be a disaster for the police's reputation. and their trust in you, Adachi-san.
Oh, I see. We'll tighten security from now on, and I'll arrange for him to be transported out as soon as possible. So,
You do that.
if you guys can keep quiet about being in here, I'd really appreciate it.
Yeah, scratching backs and all that.
How is he, Doctor? He seemed...
Oh, sorry.
He seems fine for now, but he really needs his rest.
Yeah.
Outside, everyone. Doctor's orders.
Understood.
We should go too. Let's get back to Nanako-chan's room. So what's this thing we're missing, huh?
To tell the truth, there's something that's bothering me too.
Hmm.
Why did he start killing people in the first place?
Well, he said himself it was to save them, right? So he killed his lover in order to save her and kept going?
The police speculated the first murder was related to the affair, so they called in Namatame for questioning.
Okay.
But everything in his testimony and his bearing, no matter what they looked at, they found nothing suspicious. If he truly is twisted enough to believe that murder is a means of saving people, I think that would have shown through.
Which means there's something going on.
Or maybe he started out with a normal motive and got a taste for killing after the first time.
No, if that were the case, his motive for killing that announcer would be even more inexplicable. Namatame and his wife were separated at the time. Both Misuzu Hiragi and himself testified that she had discarded him. Hiragi also knew about Yamano beforehand, and Namatame was shocked to hear of Yamano's death. Their relationship was known and was not strained to the point of murder. There's simply no motive in the affair angle. The police invested a great deal of effort into investigating this point. Therefore, we have no convincing motive for Namatame to kill Mayumi Yamano, although her name was written in Namatame's own diary.
Oh.
His reason for killing her.
It's still possible that he was crazy to begin with and no one realized, right?
I don't really get any of this.
Oh, this is so confusing!
Hey, we could hear you in there. This is a hospital. Maybe you should quiet down a little.
Oh, there you are, all of you.
Oh? Oh, right,
Please come
Nanako's
with
back.
me immediately.
Huh? What's going on?
What are you waiting for? Hurry, go!
Teddy's gone home.
Where am I?
Wait, did he not go home by his own accord? Or did he just...
Is this Teddy's world? This doesn't quite feel like it, though. I remember being at the hospital. That's right, Nana-chan. I couldn't do anything.
There's something definitely wrong with this
Why
world.
do I even exist? I couldn't keep my promise. I lost my reason to be there. That's it. I remember now. So, it was true.
What's true?
Guys! Sensei! What should I do?
What is true? What did he remember?
Oh, Nanako-chan came around.
Oh, perfect.
What did you just say?
Nanako-chan's alive?
Are you serious?
It's very rare to be resuscitated after one's heart and lungs fail, but it does happen.
Yeah.
Until I know why she collapsed in the first place, I can't say for sure how well she'll recover from here on. Still, Nanako-chan's a fighter, and she's trying desperately to stay alive.
So this isn't a joke? You're actually telling the truth?
Nanako-chan. Oh my god.
This is amazing!
Miracles do happen. I'm so glad. I didn't know what I was gonna do.
Oh, finally. We have our good ending so far. But now we have to somehow heal her. Oh, right, yeah, Teddy, I'm going to skip a bit. Okay, no time skip.
Oh, there you are.
Hey, Dachi.
I forgot to tell you. Don't pull that again, okay? You can't just meet with the suspect like that. Anyway, I came to give you an update on Dojima-san. His wounds opened up a little, but he's treated now, and he's fast asleep.
That's good, that's good. Thank you.
He'll be alright, don't worry. Knowing him, by this time tomorrow, he'll be on his feet and yelling at people again.
Yeah.
Don't tell him I said that.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I heard Nanako-chan's on the road to recovery again. Guys were being so dramatic that I got really worried. But this is good news. She'll be well again in no time. By the way, you're all alone at the house now, right?
Yeah,
well,
for the time being.
Enjoy your freedom while you can. Dojima-san and Nanako-chan will be back soon after all.
Not soon enough, I suppose. Oh!
Well, I better head back. You go home too, before it gets too late. See ya.
Good luck. So we have two more ranks with him to go.
Couldn't save. I couldn't save. Why? Mayumi. And that girl too. I couldn't save them.
Huh? What's the matter? Feeling guilty all of a sudden? Sheesh.
Yeah.
I can't reach him. Did that stupid bear forget to charge the battery?
We took a quick look around the hospital, but there's no sign of him. I wonder where he went.
Oh, so this version, he didn't actually leave a note. He just took off.
Oh, it's snow. Hey, you're right. Wow, it's been a while since I last saw real snow. It doesn't look that pretty, though, because of this fog.
I guess this makes it the first snow of the year. It's freezing. Let's go home. Hey, Yosuke, if you find Teddy, don't forget to contact us, alright?
I know. Let's meet up at the special headquarters tomorrow.
Awesome sauce.
Man, that Ted. I hope he just went back home by himself. He's probably fine. But I'll hurry home just in case.
Yeah, you do that.
See you tomorrow.
See you then, man. Holy fuck, that's a lot of things that happen in the space of 20 minutes. Back in Namatame's room, was it really right to stop everyone from what they were about to do? It's questionable. For now, you have no way of knowing, but we needed to find an answer we don't have. Okay, my phone was off the whole time. No messages. Maybe I had to build a relationship with other people for that to work. Anyway, it's been a long, messy day, but we might as well. I think I'll plan something different this time. Yeah, let's go with eggplants. That should keep us going. Okay, I'm too tired. The snow that's starting to fall and the fog that won't disappear. What lies ahead from here? I feel very fucking tired. Oh. Oh, this is new.
Welcome.
Hey, Igor.
It's been quite some time.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute.
Do not be alarmed. You are fast asleep in the real world.
Okay.
I have summoned you within your dreams. Now then, your journey has taken you quite a distance thus far. Do you
Yes, it
believe
has.
you'll be able to successfully solve this mystery?
I can solve it.
Splendid! The precise destination of this vehicle, that too is getting rather hard to judge. If we continue driving blindly, we may end up leading you further away from the mystery that you must reach. Well, why don't we take a moment to look back on your journey?
Okay.
It was for that purpose that I summoned you here tonight.
Okay.
Margaret?
Voices you've heard many times before echo in your mind.
We are experiencing the words engraved into your memory during your journey.
Okay.
Failing to understand and failing to listen are rather different things.
Well, that's an important sentence.
All right, let's go ahead and think this through as much as we need.
If we leave any unanswered questions behind, we'll just be lying to ourselves.
I'll think as hard as I can and try to help.
Come on. We've accomplished this much together, haven't we?
Right. Together.
And it seems you have comrades with you as well. Those heading in the same direction through this dense fog.
Wait, what?
We'll be parked for the moment while I confirm our current heading.
As I mentioned previously, this year will signal a great change in your life. Though there isn't much time left, it can be worth your while to take the time to stop and reflect.
People are like water flowing in a river. There is only one stream, but all who pass through it are affected differently. Some travel fast, some change their course, experiencing countless events as they travel down the river of time.
Just so. The state of this room reflects the scenery of your heart. Perhaps this may be a time for contemplation rather than action.
Doorbell? So we need to take a moment to just rest. Seems that you've been sleeping until now. You hear the doorbell ringing. Someone seems to be at the door. So my guess is that soon we're going to have to make a decision about who to point our fingers at.
Teddy's missing. I looked all over the neighborhood, but I couldn't find him anywhere.
I'm worried. We've lost too much already.
Me too. He was acting all weird lately. Rise and the others are checking inside the TV to see if he's gone back to the other side. We're meeting pretty soon, so will you come with me to Jeunesse?
Yeah, no, we're definitely going to have a look. We need to find that fucker.
It's no use, man. We can't find him.
No luck for me either. I didn't sense anything over there. The fog's so dense it might be affecting my readings. I wish I could do better. I'm sorry.
No, you're doing good, Rise.
Ted, don't tell me he really went back to his world this time. We told him over and over that he could stay here.
You recall the mysterious dream you had last night? It's maybe the time for contemplating rather than action. That is what Igor said, boss. Let's think about this.
I guess that's all we can do right now. He plays dumb a lot, but he's attached to us deep down. He wouldn't disappear without saying anything, right?
No, you're right.
I'm
This
worried
time
for Teddy
he
myself,
got pulled
but
out.
let's
He didn't
trust in
leave.
him and await his return. Right now, we must concentrate on the case. It won't be long before Namatame is transferred to another location. We must hurry, or we will miss our only chance to get his perspective on this.
You know, I've been thinking about the case since, but something just doesn't seem right.
Let's quickly review the facts. Of all the victims, only 2 were killed. Miss Yamano the announcer, and Saki-san. From the documents we found in the car, we know Namatame had some sort of dealings with them. After that, there were multiple attempted murders in which we were targeted. It was only when he took Nanako-chan that we caught him in the act, identifying his modus operandi in the process.
When I hear you put it like that, sounds like the dude's guilty.
Almost.
As a result of Namatame's arrest, the police admitted that Mitsuo Kubo was a mere copycat killer.
Back up to yesterday. Remember when you said Namatame didn't have a motive to kill the announcer? That's what's bothering me.
Right. Either he's completely nuts, or we're misunderstanding something.
You lost me.
Oh.
She's trying to say that if Namatame is sane, then there may be facts in the case we don't know about yet.
Sane or insane? Sounds like a play I saw before.
When he talks about saving people, what does that actually mean?
That is the big
I
question.
doubt that it includes kidnapping people and throwing them into the TV.
No, that's definitely it.
Could he mean saving them through death? He did call himself a savior and said that the other side is a wonderful world.
So they'll be saved if they die? What a bunch of crap! The bastard should have gone and saved himself. What do you think, Senpai?
There's something else.
If you think about it normally, it's gotta be him. But there ain't nothing normal about that world anyways.
There's something I've been wondering about for a while. When we first encountered him, he said, "You're the ones I saved. Don't worry, I'll save this girl too." So, if he saves people by killing them, did he save us too? Wouldn't he actually have failed to save us?
You raise a good point.
Yeah,
If he
that's
thinks
actually a
that
very strong
salvation
point.
comes only through death, his words to us make no sense. And another thing, the Namatame who appeared on the Midnight Channel said he failed to save Nanako-chan.
Well, maybe he really was trying to save the victims by putting them inside the TV. Come on, don't get all quiet like that. You guys know I just say the first dumb thing that pops into my head.
So we don't know why the TV is targeting people specifically. We know that he was taking the people who appeared on the TV and then put them into the TV. But there's still a matter of the question of why they were being targeted on the TV in the first place.
The possibility that he truly intended to save us.
But he's still the one who threw in Saki-senpai and that announcer, right? Sure, we haven't nailed down his motives, but that doesn't change the fact that he killed them. Or what? You think someone else was involved? What makes you think so?
Could there be something that proves that this possibility? The alibi?
Her alibi? Wasn't it airtight right from the beginning? How could she kidnap people and throw them into TVs if she's...
The warning letter.
Warning letter? Oh yeah! Whatever happened to that thing?
If Namatame's the killer, he must have been the one who wrote it, right?
But was it?
Let's review them.
You record that the first warning letter said, "Don't rescue anymore." And the second one said, "If you don't stop this time, someone close will be put in and killed."
Yes, that's right.
Isn't that kind of odd?
That is very odd because the whole point is to rescue people, to save them. And if we get out, we're still counted as saved. So going in to rescue us doesn't actually fuck with us in any way.
Would someone who thinks he's saving people by killing them write stuff like "don't rescue" or "kill"?
Correct.
Yeah, and the "will be put in and killed" part doesn't make sense either.
Because he's putting them in to save, not to kill.
If the killer was writing it, wouldn't it be more like "I'll put in and kill"?
Hey, could this mean...
Nanatame didn't say kill him.
Yeah.
Write it.
It's almost like someone else wrote this letter.
Yeah.
But only the killer would write such a letter and deliver it to Dojima-san's house, right?
Yeah.
If someone else wrote it, that could only mean...
Dear God. Since this is such an unusual case, I was absolutely convinced that other than the Kubo incident, there was one culprit.
But there's more.
So Namatame really was trying to save his victims?
Everything is exactly the opposite of what it first seemed. In Namatame's parlance, failing would have been the first 2 cases when the victims died. If he had used his method twice and failed both times, he would hardly have continued using the TV. And yet he did.
Which means there's something else going on.
It all seems to suggest that someone else wrote this warning letter while observing the entire case.
Someone else? Then it wasn't Namatame that killed Saki-senpai and the announcer?
We can't say for certain yet. We urgently need to speak with Namatame face to face.
You all work together to take another step towards the truth. Now this is a big deal. It's a very big deal. Because...
How though? After what happened yesterday, they said they're gonna tighten security.
yeah, that's a big problem. No, it's a big deal. Because we've established that there's another killer. We've established that the note, which the police have access to, they actually have, is an indicator that he isn't the killer. Because it doesn't fit with his delusions.
I have a plan. But there's no time to waste. Let's hurry to the hospital.
Hey, this place is off limits.
I'm a consultant with the police. I'd like a few words with Namatame-san. May I go in?
This is Unit 252, requesting confirmation on an ID. Name of Naoto Shirogane. Huh? Ah, understood. I see. Well, you're on the list.
Oh.
I can give you a few minutes, but I'll have to record your conversation with him for security purposes. Not that I expect you'll get anything coherent out of the guy. He's been spouting nothing but gibberish.
I'd like him to accompany me as well. He has no identification, but this is an emergency situation, and he's here in Detective Dojima's stead.
Huh? Detective Dojima sent him? I wasn't informed of this.
I'll vouch for his identity.
Well, I guess it's better than dealing with the man himself. We have our hands full with the transport procedures, so the last thing we need is Detective Dojima running wild.
Fair, after last
somewhere too.
visit, I think you don't really want Dojima showing up.
This is Unit 252. Huh? I see.
Has something happened?
There's something about a suspicious object out in the lobby.
Oh?
Ah, well then, this works out nicely. You should back up your colleagues downstairs. We'll keep watch over Namatame-san. A disturbance in a hospital lobby, after all. It sounds serious.
If anything happens, hit the nurse call button. I'll leave the rest to you.
Yeah.
Understood. Please be careful.
Okay, that was clever. I don't know what object they put downstairs, but that was
I knew
clever.
they were undermanned, but I didn't expect it to go this smoothly.
Wow.
Oh, you brought too many people in.
There's nothing much inside that suspicious object. So he won't be gone long.
Yeah, that's okay.
All right, then now's our chance to talk to Namatame.
I don't know, maybe if they thought it was a bomb, they'd put in a bomb request. Hey, fuck Nugget.
Namatame-san, there's something we'd like to ask you.
Still scared out of his mind.
It's tempting to think that you were the culprit behind this entire case. And to be honest, there are many in this town who hope you are. But we are here to learn the truth. So please, answer our questions.
Huh?
It seems that he understands what you're saying. What should you ask him? Who'd you throw in first?
Huh? Me?
Yeah, that stands to reason. Because she was our first victim, because me and Yosuke were only there by happenstance. And Chie only came in because Yukiko was gone. And everyone else followed after that. Is saving people killing people? Okay.
No. If nobody saves them, they'll be killed. That's why I put them in there.
Oh?
They were killed. I couldn't save them.
Then tell me if my estimation is correct so far. After discovering the Yamano and Konishi incidents, you realized an appearance on the Midnight Channel meant certain death.
Yeah.
Thus, to save her from that fate, you kidnapped Yukiko Amagi.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't let her be killed, so you threw her into the TV, preventing the killer in this world from reaching her. And you repeated the process, as more individuals appeared on the Midnight Channel.
Yeah, okay.
It all falls into place. His body is weak, but his mind is sound. He's trying to tell us the truth.
Yeah, but if the stuff he's saying is true...
There's another killer who murdered the first two victims?
Indulge us in a few more questions.
Now that's interesting, because basically what's going on here is he's receiving a warning that there's going to be a murder. He identifies who the victim's going to be and he kidnaps them so that the murderer wouldn't have a window of opportunity to get to them, and then they're released later. Who killed the first two?
I have no idea. I want to know that too.
Why the warning letters?
What are you talking about?
Okay, so he doesn't know about the warning letters.
I didn't know. I never thought it would be that kind of place.
As I thought.
You believe me? Did they find him? Did they find the one who did such cruel things?
Not yet.
Mayumi.
Please calm down. Our ability to find the culprit rests on you. We know about the other world. In fact, we're the only ones who can fully understand what you have to say.
Yeah, no, they're right, because we're all
only
saved by him.
We did blame you for everything at first. But now I think we can accept whatever you got to tell us as truth.
Please, tell us everything you can, calmly and slowly.
You're willing to listen? Do my story? All right. Soon after my affair with Mayumi became common knowledge, I returned to my parents' home, as if to run away from the scandal.
Oh!
And I started drinking heavily to drown my anxieties. I hadn't been able to reach Mayumi at all, and that didn't help either. Mayumi, where are you?
Wait, is he the guy from the start who had an affair with the girl and then was divorced?
She'd been disgraced on all the afternoon shows and forced to resign from the
He
program
is.
she was on. I caused her so much trouble. I wanted to at least apologize to her I lost the will and energy to do anything. Then, one day, the rumor I heard some time ago came back to me.
The Midnight Channel.
Since I had nothing better to do, I sat down blankly in front of the TV and watched my own reflection. And all of a sudden, there was Mayumi. Mayumi? Is that you? The Mayumi inside the TV looked as if she was calling to me for help. Mayumi? Mayumi!
Yeah, and he doesn't have a persona or access to enter, so he can't go in there. Oh, he could!
My arm disappeared into the TV, as if I had dipped it into a pool of water. I was so shocked that I lost my balance and nearly fell face first into the TV.
Okay.
I was so scared. I couldn't understand what just happened. I thought maybe I'd gone insane. In the end, I decided to think of it as just a dream, and I went back to the city the next day after finishing work. The next afternoon when I got to work, I was fired on the spot, as I expected. That wasn't what broke me, though. It was Mayumi being found dead. And not just that, but it had happened in my hometown.
Namatama is casting his eyes downwards painfully. So basically he had one opportunity to save her without knowing.
But later on, I remember the image of Mayumi I'd seen that night. Was it not a dream? Could it really have been an SOS from Mayumi? I hadn't touched another TV because the first time was so terrifying, but I decided to try it again, and I confirmed that none of it was a dream. So that image, was it something Mayumi showed me, calling for help? That's how I felt.
And eventually, you learned of the Midnight Channel.
I remembered that when Mayumi was alive, she was chasing a rumor about some bizarre TV program. I'd heard about it before, but I thought it was just an urban legend. But then Mayumi appeared on it, and later turned up dead.
So this is important.
The more I thought about it, the harder it became to believe that the two events were unrelated.
This is big, because this is weird, though. Because in order for a person to appear clearly on the TV, they need to they need to be already in there, and she was in there and killed. We do know that. So the question is, where does the killer factor into all this?
Soon after that,
what's different between Namatame's methods and the killer's?
Questions. I'd lost my job, and I wanted to know the truth of Mayumi's death for myself. Then, on another rainy night, someone else appeared on the Midnight Channel. It was a girl. She looked like she was calling for help, just like Mayumi. The first thing that came into my mind was, maybe this girl will be the next to die.
And that was Saki-senpai.
I'd been following all the news about Mayumi, so I noticed right away that she was the girl who found Mayumi's body. And if my hunch was right, she'd be the next victim. I didn't want her to die the way Mayumi did, so I desperately kept watching. I was consumed with the idea of rescuing her. Then, little by little, her image on the screen came into sharper focus.
It became sharper?
How did you find out it was her?
After I came back, my father couldn't bear to see me in such low spirits, and gave me a job with the family business. I met that girl when I delivered a package to the liquor store.
Okay. So his delivery job gives him the ability to move about and identify people.
After agonizing over it, I decided to meet her, and told her to be careful. But that same night, on the TV, she looked as if she was being engulfed by some black shape. She was writhing in pain.
That's the shadows, I guess.
That's why I warned her. Why won't she pick up the phone? Come on! Please! The next day, they found her dead. I knew she was gonna be murdered, but I couldn't save her. I blamed myself, thinking there must have been something I could have done. There was no one who depended on me. Nobody at work, not even my wife. Mayumi was the only one who accepted me for who I was. But she was murdered, and the same person killed another girl. I was beside myself. I couldn't forgive myself for doing nothing.
No, you did as much as you need to do. I just realized something. Something that was that I completely forgot. I might as well activate it now. But that is mental.
Yes, from the bottom of my heart. Before I was married, my wife made it big in show business. I was happy for her, but it put a strain on our relationship.
I think I can kind of relate.
It was around that time when I met Mayumi. She was interviewing our candidate for the next election. She was a big-name announcer, but she only worked with local stations, and her attitude towards work was similar to mine. We both came from Inaba, so she was easy to talk to. I knew it was wrong, but I couldn't help getting intimate with her. She gave meaning to my life. Soon after Saki-san was found dead, yet another girl appeared on TV. That was you. She'll be kidnapped next, and murdered. I can't let her end up like Mayumi and that other girl. This time, I'm gonna do something. My opponent was a murderer who left no clues to his identity. I thought hard about what I could do to protect her from someone like that.
Oh yeah, and he ended up
I'll never
taking on responsibility.
If she gets suspicious and they arrest me, who'll save her then? The girl inside the TV looked as if she was smiling at me. And that's when it hit me. I apparently had the power to go through the TV screen to the other side. Then, what if I put her into the TV and give her shelter there before the killer gets her? What are you trying to tell me? That it's safe over there? Is that it? The girl inside the TV seemed to smile at me again. And I thought, no matter what kind of place it might be, it's better than being slaughtered.
This is interesting. Is it a coincidence, or are the shadows trying to communicate to him?
Let her out again. If she's inside the TV, there's no way they can find her. It felt as if everything was starting to come together in my mind. Could it be that Mayumi gave me that power to prevent any more victims from meeting her fate?
Okay, this is where his mind is starting to break.
Was it my mission to save people? But there was a big problem.
A lot of problems.
If I explained the situation to the victim, they wouldn't understand. I had already tried that and failed. It seemed the only thing I could do was to take them away. If that was my mission, I'd just have to do it.
It's a reasonable conclusion. I mean, you know, no one would believe it, so kidnap them.
Or so I thought. Mayumi, please lend me your strength.
So, since you thought people who appeared on the Midnight Channel...
He doesn't have a persona, so...
You kidnapped us in order to save us.
But neither did we the first time.
Mission? Give me a break! You never stopped and wondered about any of this?
Of course not.
I thought I was the only one who could help them. I did call the police, but they didn't believe me. I knew the area well, thanks to my job. I had a large truck, and I could move around without suspicion. I thought my job as a delivery man would be the perfect cover for my mission. I thought no one else could do it. But are you telling me that I wasn't saving them?
If a person is still within the TV world when the fog appears here, they will die. Beginning with Yukiko-san, the people you thought you had been saving were, in fact, in mortal peril. It was my friends here who really saved us all.
I had a feeling that was it. When I went after that little girl and entered the TV myself, for the first time, I had some doubts about myself.
You refer to Nanako-chan, correct?
So he has been unwittingly killing people at the behest of the shadows, apparently.
The police
At
were
least,
after me, so
but they
I had to
haven't.
get away.
But they hadn't. He hadn't successfully killed anyone because we
But I
interfered.
still felt I needed to do everything I could to save that poor little girl. That's why I went in after her. But the TV world was completely different than I imagined. Such an abominable, grotesque place. I knew that the three of you who I saved went back to your normal lives, so I didn't realize how terrible that world was. I never knew you couldn't even get out of that place on your own.
No. That's a cowardly way to put it. I'd probably already begun to realize that it was a dangerous place. If I hadn't, I wouldn't have gone to see you all.
See us?
Oh?
Wait, are you talking about the concert we did in
Oh.
Junes?
Yes. I wanted to know why the ones I saved were all hanging out with each other, and how much you remembered. But in the end, I couldn't bring myself to say anything and ran home. But all the doubts and anxieties I'd been unconsciously suppressing exploded out when I entered the television myself.
Sounds like it's
I thought
coming
I was
together.
going insane. I probably did. And you know the rest. When I came to, I was lying in a hospital bed.
Yeah, no, he's gone from this weird comatonic state to this new, fresh
You really were trying
mind.
to save people.
But I ended up doing just the opposite. What a fool. I always wanted to enter the world of politics and become useful to society. But after losing my job and the woman I loved, all I had left was this power. I convinced myself that world was some sort of sanctuary, and I secretly believed myself to be a hero.
Oh, he is aware of himself. Oh, Yosuke knows. He understands. He has the hero complex too.
I never doubted what I saw on TV and believed everything was as I wanted it to be.
Yeah.
I didn't think for myself at all. That's why I couldn't protect them. I'm to blame for all of this.
What's done is done.
I suppose so. But the things I've done are too serious to be brushed aside like that. I have no intentions of running away from my crimes. I'm prepared to face the consequences.
These aren't your
Kidnapping
crimes.
is already a serious crime.
At least not all of them.
On top of that, I put all those lives in danger. I'm sorry.
The Midnight Channel and the other world? You can hardly be blamed for failing to understand them properly. We must apologize to you as well. Had we let our emotions blind us to the truth, we would have piled all the responsibility on you.
I guess from your point of view, people did stop dying once you started saving people. The more you did it, the more you really believed you were preventing their deaths.
No, that makes perfect sense, because when you think about it, his actions has gotten results. He just wasn't aware that we were involved in those results.
I'm such a joke. I'm sorry. I'm getting a little tired.
What are you all crammed in here for?
My apologies. We'll be leaving now.
Wait. I beg you, please, find whoever's behind this. You children are the only ones who know about that world.
That's their plan.
It's all clear now. He never committed any murders. It was another party who threw the first two victims into the TV.
She says with the cop right there. The cop's just like, the fuck are they all talking about TV for?
Now get out of here!
Damn right.
He's almost ready to be transported. We can't have anything else happen. Sheesh. I better not see you rascals here again.
Nanako-chan looks like she's in pain. She's fighting for dear life.
This was the last place we saw Teddy, right? He was so worried about her.
How can he flake out like this when we have to find the real killer?
The police consider the matter closed. We'll have to do all the investigation from here on out. Let's revisit Saki-san and Miss Yamano's incidents.
Yeah, the
and
police
see if
are
we can turn
fucking
up fresh
incompetent.
details.
But understandably so.
But it's been over 6 months. Wouldn't the trail be cold by now?
I know, but we can't give up. We're the only ones who understand what's really going on. And you never know. People might remember some things now because they've had so much time to think about it. Let's split up and talk to people all over town tomorrow. We'll meet up in the evening to discuss our findings.
I hope we can find out something about Teddy, too.
Yeah. So we're going to go all around town to see if we can find out any clues. Okay, and this is the 5th. From what I've read, this is the other chance for the story to end badly. Okay, so the high school is out of the question. Let's start the shopping district. Hello. About those murders. I still wonder what happened. It was a pretty big deal, wasn't it? I'd almost completely forgotten about that. Wow, I must be getting old. God, so much shit happened. What are you talking about? The incident involving Saki and Yamamano, the female announcer. Did all that happen just last spring? Wow, it seems so long ago. Who's going to remember something from that far back? Only a year ago. This fog's got to be some kind of biological weapon. It's a conspiracy. You know who I heard it was? Junes. Yeah, that's right, Junes. The country of Junes is staging... The country of Junes. Okay, I wonder if we can... Let's talk. This strange fog has put out a pilot light from my forge. That's unforgivable. This fire is what allowed me to stave off the cold and the elements from invading my art studio. If I have to close my shop down in the middle of winter like this, how am I supposed to make a living? Okay. Nothing in here that's worth picking up. Okay, seems talking to people in the shop is pointless. About those murders. Didn't they capture the suspect and put a lid on the case? Are you done asking questions? Good. Now, fuck off. I'm very busy talking to Rosetta right now. I've been asking around about Teddy too, but I'm surprised how many people actually remember him. Huh, people remember Teddy. Oh yeah, the guy in the bear suit from Junes, but nobody has seen him yesterday or today. He's loved by so many different people. Where the heck is he gone? A little while ago they said that a suspect had been caught. It was in the newspaper. It was that Namatame-san, huh? I remember seeing him around from time to time. Oh, how horrible. He really does frighten me. I don't recall seeing any other strange people, so I'm sure he's the culprit. I'm sure there's no suspicious individuals. Perhaps you should ask someone else. About those murders. There isn't anyone like that in this town. I even know you. You're the kid who's staying at Dojima's house. I almost forgot. Oh god, he wants a lot of stuff from me. Since I heard poison, I'm kind of freaked out too. Wonder where I can buy a gas mask. It's me. Do you recognize me? Why am I outside when I'm at home? I just see news about murders. Blah blah blah. Even then I can't see the sunset because of all this fog. Oh, I hate it. It's so depressing. You have a question? Oh come on. Don't make me even more depressed. Recall suspicious. It's a small town. If there's anyone suspicious, there'd be rumors going around all over. At least I haven't heard any news or rumors like that, so I'd say there's no such person. Okay, so he's just talking about fogs, cat, and crashing apparently. So there was a net that was lost around here, but instead it was near the shrine, which is probably here, but I couldn't find it. Okay, they're talking about a whole lot of nothing. Not in here either. Whew. It seems like... What? Nope, wasn't supposed to go out there. You weren't supposed to talk to you. Anyone suspicious? Nope, I don't think so. Okay. So, let's see. Suspicion? Except for you, who's interrupted my conversation with Recess. Oh, fuck off, you stupid bastard. Anyway, we must be getting close to this. I don't think I've seen any. I mean, this is a pretty small town, wouldn't you say? If I had, I'm pretty sure I'd remember. You don't remember jack shit. No, I can't think of anyone. Not from this town anyway. Sad jab at me. Anyway, apartment store. About the murders in South Spring, I don't remember anything from that long ago. I'm going to be studying for a college entrance exam next year, so I got no room for useless information like that. And now that you mention it, my friend was saying she saw someone. I think she's just wandering around the shopping district, so why don't you ask her? Oh, she remembers. Oh, that. You remember Saki Konishi, don't you? You know, she passed away a while ago. She told me about how that Namatama person came to her one day and started spouting all this craziness. Something about the TV. Wonder what that was all about. It's relation to Saki? Hey, I don't know what you're implying, but we've got it all wrong. Saki was a good girl. It's just that people misunderstood her. She must be referring to the time when Nat tried to warn Saki. It seems the thing about Nathan being advanced on Saki was a misunderstanding. Okay. But now the question is where to go from here. Okay, he's just a whole lot of nothing. How about you? Involved in a hit and run, it seems. Nothing here. About the murders. Sorry. All I remember is that something happened. I know it was pretty shocking, but what I can say, a lot of time passed. It has been a year, and I forget a lot of things in just a week, never mind a year. But I can't say anyone was particularly suspicious. What about you? Now that you mention it, the town was all abuzz last spring. You remember that, don't you? Okay, suspicion? I don't know. Out in the country, if there's anybody strange walking around, everyone would know about it real quick. So we've gathered all the information we can.
I'm seriously pooped.
So what we've established is it's someone from this town, and it's someone people trust.
This stuff's a lot harder when you don't
And someone
have a
who can
badge
move
to
about
flash.
without being
I
suspected.
walked around all day and didn't hear anything good.
It was the same for me. There was absolutely no talk about the case whatsoever, let alone the true culprit.
Ditto for me. Actually, in my case, I kept getting bombarded with questions and couldn't get them onto the main subject at all.
Yeah.
The killer must be pretty good to have pulled this off without being seen by anyone in this small town.
What should we do?
Well, one steak bowl, please.
That's not what I meant. But then again, I guess we might as well take a break. I'll have a crab and egg fried rice.
Yeah.
I'll have roast pork ramen with extra noodles.
Nice. They're all good choices.
Oh, now that our tummies are full, let's share what we learned, even if it wasn't much.
Okay, what you got for me? You spoke with everyone about the information you gathered today.
So, to sum up, there really was no new information. The end?
Huh.
The police had an unusually large number of officers in their initial investigation of the first two incidents. To find facts that even they overlooked would be difficult indeed, now that over half a year has passed. There wasn't a single report of suspicious persons being witnessed to begin with. Miss Yamano had ardent fans, whereas Saki-san didn't, but otherwise the conditions are the same.
You know, every time I tried to ask about the case, everyone ignored me and kept ranting about the damn fog.
Yeah, that or the Midnight Channel. I asked around about Teddy too, but no one's seen him.
Yeah, the Midnight Channel is showing the town. So the town is in danger right now. Whatever that means. Teddy is gone, but he's not... he hasn't abandoned us like the other timeline. Everyone's paranoid about the fog.
Gee, I wonder where he could have gone.
Do you have anything, Naoto? Any new, deductions?
Without any new data to work with, there isn't much I can do. But there must be someone in town who meets all the criteria for this case. The killer must have a connection to both Saki-san and Miss Yamano, as well as be in a position to observe our actions periodically to some extent. Finally, it must be someone who could approach Senpai's house without arousing suspicion.
I can think
I
of
need
someone.
some fresh air before I give it more thought.
You know, the answer is pretty obvious when you think about it. The one group of people that had access to every case is the police. One person that was overabundant were the police. The one person who could approach anyone about the case was the police. The person had to be from the town, so it had to be the local police. They had to be not suspicious, which means they had to be someone who could move about without being worried, which means, again, local police. And the police could do this without suspicion because they'll be investigating other cases, which means they can do a chain without an issue. So the question is who? So the question is who can approach the house that's in the police force that no one would suspect? Dojima's assistant, Dojima's partner, Adachi.
It's snowing. No wonder it's chilly.
It's freezing out here. Maybe this'll help clear my head and get my deductive muscles flexing. Hey, is it snowing?
Yeah,
Too
apparently
bad the
so.
fog's so thick. The snow just gets lost in it.
Must be something that's been overlooked. It's urgent that you can get over the roadblock facing you. The clues you need must already be in your hands.
What's the matter?
They are. The culprit had some sort of connection to both Mayumi and Saki, and judging by the warning letters, the culprit must likely know about the other side and what you did there. It's highly likely that they also know about Namatama was doing and stood back to watch. Yeah, and he would also have access to all the case files as well. Who would know all these things? Another oddity with the case is that there are almost no witnesses. Both warning letters seem to have been delivered directly to the house, with no one saw anyone suspicious, no one unusual was seen across the Yumisaki either. Despite the police dispatching an unusually high number of officers to perform a thorough investigation, there must have been someone in the small town who fits all these facts. Of course, if you look only at the circumstances, you can't completely rule out that possibility. Adachi may have been able to keep an eye on your actions. He would have been able to approach your house with ease, and he knows the area well. Thinking about it, you encountered him many times while investigating the case. You learned much about the police movements from Adachi as well. There is no exact reason to doubt him, boss. Something is bothering you. However, should you tell your friends about your suspicion about Adachi being the culprit? I'll tell them. You spoke Adachi's name.
Huh? What about him?
Detective Adachi. A member of the police force. That is an interesting approach. It would certainly explain the lack of witness reports. It's the same reason no one ever reported seeing Namatame's truck.
This is a small town, so everyone must have known who he is. And since he's a detective, people definitely wouldn't have thought of him as being suspicious.
Yeah.
In fact, he could use his position to his advantage and hide critical information.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, if you think of it that way, I guess it's possible. But we're talking about Adachi here, right? I mean, really? Adachi? He's your textbook lousy detective. Are we really on the right track here?
Actually, regarding Detective Adachi, I'm not sure how to put it, but there's something that's been bothering me about him for some time now.
Yeah?
Perhaps it's just my imagination, so I shouldn't speak too...
It's cold. I think we've cooled down enough here. Let's go back in.
That is a very cute sneeze.
Adachi-san? That can't be. I mean, he said he came to escort Ms. Yamano and...
What? Was he at your inn when the announcer was staying there?
Oh,
When
that's
Ms. Yamano was
huge.
staying at our inn, the media were swarming all over it. That's when Adachi-san arrived, saying he'd been assigned to guard her. He told our waitress that fame could be rough.
Guard her?
Oh.
He didn't spend the night there?
Huh. I wonder if he knew Ms. Yamano.
I don't know about that, but I heard he did call out to a girl in my class.
Oh.
Found out this afternoon. but I thought, you know, that's just how cops are. So I didn't think it had anything to do with the case.
But
Detective Adachi also questioned Saki-san, the one who found the announcer's body, on numerous occasions. I heard it was because there was so little information about the case at the time, but it's certainly unusual to question someone with as strong an alibi as hers multiple times.
exactly.
Then you think he had something else on his mind?
And that something is what connects those two victims to Adachi-san? Come to think of it, we've been running into that guy a lot, in all sorts of places.
Yeah.
And every time he'd tell us what the police were doing before saying, "Oops, I said too much," and clamming up.
Yeah.
Was that all to throw us off the trail?
It would be no problem for him to drop that warning letter into your mailbox either.
Exactly.
Not to mention the fact that he can destroy any evidence that might point to him.
Various peculiarities to begin to cast a suspicious shadow on Adachi.
Then, is it really Adachi-san?
I'm confident it's Adachi-san. We need to confirm this.
This is still only a tentative theory. We should work to confirm it as soon as possible.
Exactly, Naoto.
This is Naoto Shirogane. Something has occurred to me about the case, and I'd like to get Detective Adachi's input on it. Huh? The transport? It's right now? Right,
What?
I see. Thank you.
That's not good.
What was that about a transport?
Detective Adachi is headed to the hospital to prepare for Namatame's relocation.
And he'll relocate himself into a TV.
We must head there at once.
Okay. We're running towards the truth. Hello, Adachi.
Huh? What are you guys doing here? Hey.
We're on to you.
You know where Dojima-san went? They told me he snuck out of his room again.
Again.
I assure you, we've made it clear to him several times that he needs to stay put, but he keeps going off on his own.
Jeez, with Namatame finally relocated, I was looking forward to going home.
So, he's been relocated.
Perfect.
I've been wondering. You seem to be in a terrible hurry to get him out of this hospital.
Huh? Oh, well, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we can't leave him here with Dojima-san and Nanako-chan around.
Exactly.
Didn't
Boss.
you guys think so too? Hey, what are you doing here anyway? Nanako-chan's room is in the other wing. Don't you think you should leave before Dojima-san finds you? If he catches you, he'll start pestering you again.
Adachi, where's Namatame? There's been a lot of noise today for some reason.
Dojima-san, what are you doing here? Namatame's already been relocated. I was looking for you so I could tell you that.
You did what? Who authorized that? There's still more I need to ask him about.
Give me a break, Dojima-san.
Those first two murders have been bothering me. His motives are shaky and his alibi is rock solid. We closed a lot of loopholes on the basis of his testimony. But that part's still nagging at me.
Is this more of your detective's intuition? He's already been relocated. It's no use hassling me about it. And you kids should really get home too. You're gonna get in the way of police business.
What's gotten into you today?
Yeah.
It's odd to see you taking work so seriously.
You're very hung up today.
Come on! I'm always giving 110% when it comes to the job. You should get back to work too, Dojima-san. Your current assignment? Get better as soon as possible.
Oh, he's
What are you all
suspicious.
doing here? We came to confirm something with Adachi-san.
About when Yamano vanished.
The time the announcer went missing? I can't say for sure offhand. It's not like I saw her or anything. That was months and months ago too. My memory's kinda hazy that far back.
Oh. Oh, he fucked
Why
up.
wouldn't I question her? She discovered the announcer's body. But she didn't know much about it, so I only talked with her once or twice.
Oh no.
Was that all you wanted to ask? Warning letter?
The one that was delivered to his house. It's in police custody now, correct?
I don't really remember.
Hey, what do you mean you don't remember?
I
gave it to you to take down to the crime lab for processing. You're telling me you forgot?
I'm sorry. Your accident was right after that, and what with one thing and another, it sort of slipped my mind. Besides, that thing was just a prank, wasn't it? Jeez, what are you asking me all this for? For crying out loud, what's this all supposed to be about? Dojima-san, you really need to get back to your bed. That's why your wounds aren't healing. And you all need to go home right now. Do you have any idea what time it is? I'm going back. I need to get to the station and report in.
Just one more thing, please. We know for certain now that the first 2 murders weren't Namatame's doing. Someone else killed them. Adachi-san, do you have any idea who that might be?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
'Cause we think it might have been you.
Give me a sec. I think my alarm's going off in the corner somewhere. And yes, finally. Right, I don't know where it is, but we'll have to do.
What? That's ridiculous.
Oh?
We already know Namatame's the one who put them all in.
All in where?
Put them all in. What's this putting them in business? Do you know something about the method behind their murders? Don't tell me that all that talk about TVs and whatnot from before was...
I see. Now I finally understand. To tell the truth, Adachi-san, I've been fixated on something you once said. Before I didn't know why, only that it sounded a wrong note to me. Do you recall when I read Namatame's diary? At the scene of Dojima-san's accident. At the time, I said, even the victims who survived and were never released to the public are written here. And in response, your words were, wow. Then that settles it. How, I wonder, would that settle anything? At the time, the police had no idea that there had been other attempted murders related to the case. You had no reason to say such a thing. After all, there are countless examples of people disappearing for a few days. Yet when I read the list of names, you raised no objection. Odd, that. What do you say to that, Detective Adachi?
I don't know. I said I'm busy!
Wait, you son of a bitch! Adachi! Ah, damn it! Adachi!
We've actually fucking nabbed him. I've been suspicious of this bastard from the get-go. Namatame's hospital room. Adachi isn't here either.
What the? I swear he ran this way.
Damn it! Where the hell did he go?
Where else?
Did you find him? I contacted security. Nobody's seen Adachi and there's no record of anyone leaving this area. So he must be still in this ward somewhere.
No, he's not.
He's still here? But we looked! We didn't find him anywhere!
That bastard.
Dojima-san? For heaven's sake, what are we going to do with you?
Sorry. I got carried away.
Do you even want to get better? If you keep this up, there could be lasting damages. Have you forgotten how much trouble it caused you last time?
You're right. Sorry. You've got to find Adachi. I need to square this away with him. Please.
Alrighty. And there it is.
He hasn't left this ward yet? I don't think he would, but could he have?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh yeah, he definitely hopped in.
He can go through, right?
You mean he went in through here?
We searched every inch in the direction he ran off. There's nowhere to hide. I don't think we could have missed him.
He was cornered. It's highly probable that he escaped there.
Mm.
If he does indeed turn up on the other side, that should prove beyond a doubt that he is the true culprit.
Damn. So I guess we were right. What do we do now?
Let's go in.
I think it's too dangerous to go in from here.
Yeah, without Teddy, we're
I'm not
fucked.
100% positive he used this TV, and on top of that, we don't know where it might lead.
Correct.
Let's go in from Jeunesse like always.
Mm.
It'll be fine. So long as we're ready for him, we'll crush that jerk in one strike.
The extremely suspicious Detective Adachi. You've taken another step closer to the truth. Oh, we are making some insane progress. How much longer though? Okay. But it looks like we didn't have time to finish off building our relationships. This? Who's... Oh, that's Teddy.
Where am I? Sensei? Why are you here?
I could ask you the same.
I see. How mysterious. There are so many things I don't know about. But I did realize something. I've been thinking all this time about who I really am. But I couldn't find the answer. I was no one from the start. Humans live in the other world, and shadows live in this world. From the beginning, that's all there was to it. I was just a shadow in that world.
Everyone's worried.
You're always so kind, Sensei.
Come home, man.
I figured something out.
Oh?
That day at the hospital, I realized that I really can't do anything. As soon as I thought that, I lost consciousness. Then when I woke up, I was inside the fog. Shadows can't stay in the human world. They aren't allowed. I walked and walked, but there was nothing all around me. Just when I started thinking that I couldn't go anywhere, I heard the noise of a car. And then I was here. I remember lots of things now. My world is a place shaped by human thoughts. One day, a shadow living in that world awakened to human emotions. But humans and shadows are completely different entities. So he made himself forget that he was a shadow. He wanted to forget. He wanted people to like him. And that's how he came to look like this. I really am stupid. What the other Teddy said before, in the end, it was all true. No matter how much I search for myself, I have no self.
That's not true. He built his own self.
No me to begin with. I'm just a shadow that took a different form so humans would like me. It would have been better if I had never remembered, but I did. I'll probably turn back to a regular shadow soon. Oh yeah, Sensei, one day, when you meet Nana-chan in heaven, apologize for me.
Oh, she's alive, you dipshit.
I'm sorry I couldn't do anything. Tell her I'm really sorry.
Nanako is alive.
Huh? Really?
Yeah. You told the Teddy the Nanako came true.
Nana-chan's.
Yeah.
Wow. That's wonderful. I'm so glad. Glad that I could at least hear that. My heart feels so much lighter now. I'm starting to feel sleepy. What a strange place. It feels so soothing. It's not like my world. Something just feels so nostalgic about this place. Could this be your dream world, Sensei?
I could ask you to say it.
But I wonder why I met you here. What am I supposed to do now?
Let's move on together.
But I don't know what to look for or how to find it.
That's fine.
No matter
Sometimes
how
what's
hard
important
I
isn't what we're looking for,
there's
but the
too
fact
many
we're doing
things
so.
My little brain can't understand. But I do understand one thing now. I'm glad that I met you, Sensei.
You can sense Teddy's pure and deep gratitude. We can create Hillel, the ultimate star. Okay, so we maxed out a relationship with him. Oh, I don't know what to do. Fuck it, I'll drop evade.
But I have to get going. This is your place. It doesn't seem like somewhere that I'd be allowed to stay. Goodbye, Sensei.
Before you know it, Teddy is gone, and Igor, Margaret, and Marie are sitting there once more.
It seems the words in your memory weren't the only things you summoned here. This is a room for guests who have an ego that can be nurtured. Shadows, mere fragments broken off from the ego, have no place here. The water's strength has moved a single stone that had stopped, returning it once again into the flow. Very interesting.
Igor has a meaningful smile on his face.
Well now, it's about time we
What does he mean about the stone and the flow?
This vehicle is still on its journey. There is no reason to tarry here for long. Margaret?
We're ready to go. Let us depart.
You are every inch the guest I had anticipated. Now it's time for you to return. I am even more intrigued now as to where this is all headed.
You and me both.
We'll be waiting for your next visit.
And it's now the 6th. Oh, right, we're going into the world now.
How did it go? Did you find Teddy?
No, and no one's seen him either.
Oh, that annoying little furball. Just when we're at a turning point in the case, too.
We have no choice. Let's pursue Adachi for now.
Whoa, look how dense this fog is. It's gotten even worse than before.
What the? There's this malicious aura everywhere. It feels completely different from the last time I was here. I think we'd better hurry. Give me a sec to try finding Adachi.
Does this mean both this world and ours are getting messed up?
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Work on the fog on the other side. It can't be normal.
My guess is that too much of the outside has come inside, that's now pushing the inside out.
And I heard more people are falling ill because of the fog. I wonder what's going to happen.
I sense him. Adachi's definitely in here.
Are you serious? Which way?
Hold on.
So he did come to this side. Well, that settles it. There's virtually no doubt remaining that he's the true culprit. Once we capture him, solving the mystery of this world and the rest of the case.
Then maybe we'll find out where Teddy came from too. Man, where is that bear anyway?
Well, I can say for sure he's not here. And I know Adachi is here, but I can't track him down myself. Gee, Ted, why aren't you here when we need you most?
Oh,
This place.
Teddy's back.
I see. I came back.
Oh,
But
this
it
is
really
good.
Doesn't matter. I'm completely useless. Nana-chan, I'm so sorry.
Teddy? It is you, Teddy. I heard your voice. You said, hang in there. I heard my big bro and everyone else too.
Nana-chan! Oh, hold on! I'll get the doctor!
Yeah, you do that, please.
It seems she's asleep again.
Nana-chan told me that she heard my voice. She heard me say, hang in there.
It could be that her frankly miraculous recovery was because everyone's voices reached her. Even unconscious, people are capable of hearing others' voices.
My voice. And theirs too. Everyone.
In any case, there are too many things we don't understand about her condition and what caused it. We're doing our best, but it's difficult when everything about her illness is a total unknown.
Unknown.
Well, if anything happens, please send for me.
If I'm an unknown being, then the way I can change is unknown too. So all I have to do is make them not unknown. Nana-chan's doing her best. Sensei and the others are probably fighting now too.
Yeah.
I'm just a shadow. But Nana-chan cheered up when she heard my voice. So what if I'm just a shadow? There must be something I can do. I can't just give up thinking about things. That's why I came back here. Right, Nana-chan?
Ah. He's finally found himself. Teddy's persona has been reborn into Kamui.
Right. I need to get back to the others. Hang in there, Nana-chan. I'll be back soon.
Oh.
It's no use. I can only tell that Adachi is here, not his exact location.
Rise-chan!
If only Teddy was with us.
Didn't he say his nose is practically useless now? And could he even help us find that bastard?
Nope. He'd be no help at all. But he was always there to support me whenever.
That bear's a loudmouth, but he's nice to have around. He's always so full of energy.
He's lighthearted and always optimistic.
I'm alright. I just got a little dizzy. The fog's so dense. It's hard to see through it.
Why don't we call it a day? It won't do us any good if you collapse.
I agree. If Rise-san became fatigued, even if we found Adachi, our capacity in battle would be reduced. Moreover, it's almost nighttime. We should return to our world for the present.
Damn it! We came so far to run smack into a dead end!
I know he's in there too. What's wrong with me? My powers are completely useless!
It's because we're all lost right now.
You little... Where the hell were you?
Hidden behind the banner, it seems.
You idiot! Bad bear! Bad! You're so late! Who do you think you are?
Rise-chan? Are you faking?
No, stupid!
Sorry. I want to help you all again.
Okay.
You know how much trouble you caused, you dumb bear? Where the hell were you?
I'm sorry. I figured out a lot of things. Stuff about me and that world.
Okay.
I wanted to tell you all.
But you listen to Teddy's confession since you finally understand who he really is. That he was only a shadow. And that though he was at his wit's end, he was able to come back to your world.
A shadow? You mean you're one of those things we've been fighting?
Yeah.
Yup. Just like the ones you all know about. Shadows are suppressed human thoughts given form. Everyone has them inside.
Wait, you say you're a shadow, but you didn't attack us. And you kept telling us from the start that you wanted to bring peace and quiet back to that world, right?
But in the end, I was just an ordinary shadow. Nothing special about me at all. I did everything I could until now to try and make my world peaceful. But instead, the weird fog started seeping out into this world too. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. If I really was special, then maybe...
It's no big deal. I mean, we weren't expecting much from you in the first place. And about you being a shadow, we pretty much figured you were something like that anyway.
Yeah.
Huh?
Well, where else are you going to be?
What are you saying? Here I am pouring my heart out to you, and you say you thought I was something like that anyways? No normal person would think such a pretty bear could really be a shadow.
So what's the problem with being a shadow?
It's true that you may have been born that way, but you now possess the power of persona. A shadow is suppressed power. Once controlled by the ego, it becomes a persona. Doesn't it follow then that you must have developed an ego? Whether the ego masters its shadow or the shadow awakens to its ego. The only difference I see is the order in which the process occurred.
Oh, Teddy's practically human then.
I'm the same as humans?
Well, it's pretty much on point. I mean, you think about it. A shadow is supposed to be just an offshoot, a discarded shard of a person's suppressed self. But Teddy became something more than that. And now he's reached the point where he can identify himself as himself. It's a pretty big deal, I think, actually. And since he can identify himself as himself, he's able to display his own shadow. Since he's able to display his own shadow, he's able to acquire his own persona. And you can't do that if you're already a shadow. You need to have a sense of self. So he's no longer a piece of something, he is something. If that makes sense.
You keep trying to figure out who you are, just like all of us here. You can't do much on your own. You really aren't that special. See? What's so different between you and us?
Thank you! I'm so glad I met you guys!
The rest of us were pretty much a group of misfits to begin with, too, right?
Yeah, pretty
You
much.
fit right in, man.
I beg your pardon? Who are you calling a misfit?
Says the person. Says her. Oh god, you're a mess. It's hard to describe you. An overachieving, self-conscious tomboy. Well, tom girl, I suppose. And your best friends happen to be, well, a kung fu wannabe addict who has assaulted more than enough people, a hero complex who was also something of a clown, a famous idol who has so many faces she forgot who she really is, a super tug who turns out to really love Teddy's plushies and other girly stuff, a super rich but humorously broken a hotel girl, I guess, a shadow that somehow became a human, and that one dipshit that doesn't have any explanation for how he got his persona.
Isn't that just you, Senpai?
Hey, that's not something a detective would say. Or an idol, either. Stop crying, will ya? Now's not the time for that. While you were gone, we figured out who murdered the announcer and Senpai. It was Adachi.
Huh? Adachi? That total goofball?
Yep.
Whoa! I didn't notice at all. Looks like I'm pretty blind to that sort of thing.
Your nose is the only good thing you have.
But you all know him. If you
Well, that and your
can't
ability to
find
make
someone
glasses.
like that, I don't think I can help you.
Like I said, we're not expecting much from you.
Well, the main thing is, It's hard to get pumped about this without someone nice and fuzzy around.
Yeah, what Kanji said.
Yeah, you need someone round and fluffy.
Okay.
Thanks, guys.
All right, now that the band's back together, let's take it from the top. Starting tomorrow.
It's been a while, but I'll do my best to look for him too.
Oh, I skipped that bit already. You've taken another step towards the truth. We're most of the way through it now. Yeah, since we're out of things to do. School, evening. Yeah, it's just skipping everything. We're not even able to hang out anymore. No, I'm just going to, yeah, I'm going to end it here because I'm getting too tired. I'm not able to keep up anymore. But that's okay. It just means that I had a nice bit of fun, and hopefully we'll continue to push on later. We're getting too close towards the ending though. Like way too close. So I don't know, a bit more of a push I think, and we should be there. The biggest question is, it was definitely Adachi, but the fact that this game had so many twists, from the get-go, I was suspicious of Adachi, because he offered too much information, gave us a little of nothing, he was always where he needed to be, and made a lot of suspicious actions. And then they turn around and they give us our first killer. Then we find out that it's a copycat killer, and then it makes me think, oh, it's Adachi again. Because Adachi was really suspicious of the copycat killer, really trying to capture and put everything on the copycat killer. But then you find that the copycat killer isn't the killer. It might actually be the delivery man. But the delivery man had a lot of holes in his story. There's a lot of holes in blaming the delivery man. Especially with the alibi, and especially with how his words don't match up. And then, and you finally put it all together. That means you had to, we had to figure out who the next person was, and we figured out that the next person could only be someone of the police force, because they were the only ones that could move about without any kind of issues and would have access to all kind of suspects. But they'd also, I don't know, there's all sorts of things. It's just I'm blanking now because I think I'm just that tired. But seriously, it was everything just lined up to Adachi, because he would be the least suspicious. He had access to her home as well, and Nanako would have trusted him. 100% would have trusted him, and no one would have suspected that Adachi would be delivering stuff to her house, because Adachi is what is Dojima's partner. The question is, why was the whatchamacallit indicating people? Why was the TVs designated people? And I guess it's neither here nor there. Once and I think I failed to get everything sorted relationship-wise. So it might be a lonely Christmas. But damn it. That's all I can say there, damn it. Anyway, I am bollocks tired. I'm happy we were able to get the bad ending, and then from there we were able to push into the true ending. So I don't know. I'll have to make decisions in the future. I'm going to have to come up with ideas for future streams. something I can actually do, something I can motivate myself to do. That's different from the norm, that would actually make me entertaining to watch, considering how I'm so low energy. Something to advertise as well, considering all my videos are usually 1 to 9 hours long. That's hard for people to watch through, especially since I'm so low energy. So I need an incentive. Maybe something to act like an advertisement. I'll have to figure that out later. And no, it all requires me to do things I'm too tired to do. Anyway, I suppose I'll call it there. So, good luck, goodbye. I wish you all the best. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. I am gone.